Oh, very good, good. Stop straying.
I'm busy, so Nikos, could you do it?
I'll
Oh,
do it.
do you have a recap script or?
Yes, it's all preserved in my brain. The party in session 2 went towards the woods to see what was to try to track down the demons or the source of whatever was going on. And they ran into several traps and perilous some natural traps and some non-natural traps. I think there was a bear trap at one point. And then Reggie ran into an anglerfish type of demon, probably. And then there were these strange ghosts, which at first seemed odd, but in the end turned out to be help the party avoid dangerous traps until they were able to get into a cave where they were able to find the source of these strange magic, which was a lantern that was able to conjure and summon dead. And in some way, it was connected with Father Bram, as he was able to use this lantern and take it in as his new spellcasting focus. As the party continued, they spent, I believe it was 5 days on the road, traveling to get the next relic that they were after. In doing so, they ran into a young man on the side of the road who was selling maps. I believe a couple of us purchased some, and then we ended up warning him of demons, and we ended up bringing him back home for he did not feel safe. This person was his name was, I have it here, Yosef, who was the son of Kilp Mant, the inventor and the maker of the maps that we were looking at in the town of Southport, right? No, he's not the inventor. He's the map maker. Okay, cool. That's what it was. Okay, so
I don't remember Joseph.
All right. Then we got to the town, and we were introduced to a couple of the guards who kind of gave us a little bit of information before we took up enough of their time and moved on. Where we began to head. Ruki decided to head off and purchase a room or a couple of rooms for us at the inn, while the rest of us began to head towards the floating. Was it the airship or was it a floating house? It was a floating something. Airship. And we began to make our way there. And I think that's where we wrapped up.
Yes.
I need to push the talk. My apologies. Because then none of this would have gotten recorded. You guys will notice as you're entering into the town that this beginning part of the town seems very familiar to Built, almost like the same kind of structure and farming area. You could assume for some of you who have been to other parts of the country, a lot of the farming towns have a bit of a similar appeal in the south. And then when you get to the north, a few more of the farming towns have more appeal to each other. Yeah, not appeal, like similarities. And then in the west, they are far different and have their own look. So each
Yep.
area, based on the culture present, kind of has a similarities. It seems like built in this part of town might be maybe possibly the oldest part of town, just based on the look of the houses. A lot of these houses are kind of cobbled together, look like they've been held together through many years. These people seem a little bit more well off, less down in the dumps, having a rough time than the people of Built. Built seemed like all of the like the main parts of the family, like big family parts and family heads and stuff like that, were killed off. Where it was just a lot of like children and stuff like that, and older people that were alive as you went into town. As you make your way through, you'll kind of part your way through the market district. Um, One of the people in the marketing district you'll see looks to be a older Triton with kind of a reddish white beard, and his kind of blue fins kind of parted between a little bit of a braid that kind of swings onto the back of his head. And he's just gonna go, "Hey there!" Is that would you like to buy something, stranger? Are you traders?
Uh, well, what are you doing?
Well, I'm selling food here. Food and mysterious potions. Not poisons. I always mix those up.
Okay, let's roll inside here.
Roll inside, yeah.
No need for insight. I'm in. I'll have one of those potions.
That's a... Well, that wasn't a great insight. That's about a... Wait, Hector Bright Fellow. That'd be about a 6.
He seems like he's being a little fishy. Like he might not be telling the exact truth, that these could possibly be poisons.
Oh, a little fishy and he's a Triton? Oh.
No, that's funny. As you walk over, Reggie, you get closer and he's gonna go, well, you interested in one of my poisons?
Yes, I'll take one of your poisons.
As he's kind of smiling and excited, you'll see he has very sharp teeth, but not many of them. Looks like he has just his fangs and then a few of the side kind of incisors in his mouth. Doesn't look like he's got much teeth made for anything but eating meat. As he just kind of looks down, he's like, well, what are you looking for? We got ones here that'll change you, ones that'll heal you. We got ones that'll kill you.
Ooh, let's look at the healing kind. How much do those cost?
Yes. Perfect.
Hector just raises his eyebrow at the Killia, like...
All right. So these ones here are about a gold each. They're healing poultices. Don't drink them. They're for rubbing. And he'll kind of rub his chest a little bit with the kind of like tips of his fingers, kind of moving his shirt.
I see. Are they more of an instantaneous kind of thing, or
Oh,
do they take
yes.
some time?
Oh, they're
Instantaneous,
instant.
all right.
They instantly heal you. They'll take any wound and close it right up. Sometimes other wounds close by, actually.
Ooh, well, that sounds perfect. No, I kind of turn to the rest of the group. I'll take 3.
Also, just so you know, this is a little trade secret. You can use these puppies on people that have, passed out and stuff like that. You just slap it on there real quick, and it'll heal them up.
Oh, good. That's helpful.
They very much so are. Yes, so that'll be 3 gold from you.
I reach into my pouch, take out 3 gold, hand it to him.
He'll just kind of greedily just kind of take that from you and just go, perfect, thank you so much. Is there anything I can buy from you? You got anything you want to sell? I'm more than excited to buy things too, and give them to my brother over there, and he's going to point across the way. You'll see a Triton that looks very similar to him, but with a hat.
And now Hector just looks completely unamused. He's just like,
I don't think I have much in the terms of selling personally. Most of the stuff I carry on me is stuff I need. But I don't know about these folk. And I gesture to the cart.
I
Maybe they
don't
got
have
something.
anything to sell.
Oh, that makes sense. You seem like a wanderer folk yourself.
I am. Just puts his pipe in, starts smoking.
Oh, my brother sells tobacco over there, many different types. As he kind of smiles.
He walks over to the other guy. So, what do you sell?
Oh, well, I sell a mighty fine bit of item. I sell gear, I sell tobacco. I do sell tobacco. What flavor are you looking for? I got some more meatier flavors. I got some that are smoked.
Investigate these?
Yeah, roll investigation. Be more so nature.
Okay, nature? Okay, that makes more sense. It's still not bad. That's a 17.
With a 17, yeah. They look good. They look like they're of a quality stock. Some of them look a little wet, so you might have to dry them out yourself, just because it's raining. It's a complete downpour right now. Has been for a while. Not a downpour, a sprinkle constantly.
So, what flavors do you have?
So we got a smoky flavor here. We got us a more of a meaty flavor here. We got us some ones that we smoke with our fish that we cook, that our other brother cooks. He's gonna point across the way. You'll see another brother selling fish, specifically. We also got a few that are more herbal. for your more higher up esteemed taste. We got one here made from the shrooms in the forest. Now that's a special one. Very special. As he kind of dips his eyebrow and kind of looks at you.
Out of character, I'm thinking about the shrooms, but I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah. He's just gonna say this might be the last of the stock too after the fire went up. Our spot for shroom pickings at this point is probably far gone, but maybe they'll grow off all the dead things. I hear that
Okay,
how much of milk is.
How much would it be for a little bit of each?
Oh, a little bit of each. So a little bit of the smoke, the herbal, and the fish, and you want some of the mushroom.
Yes.
All right. That would be one of each. About each one's about 5 silver, so that'll be 2 gold for you. About
It
3
flips over-
uses of each.
Flips over 2 gold.
All right. So these are the flavors you're gonna get written in the chat.
Ooh, lovely. I'm saving the shrooms for a serious time. Ugh.
And then I have to roll how
Watch
long
as-
it's gonna take for them to dry once you're out of the rain.
Yep, okay, that's fair. Watch as Hector now is going to trip balls at one point.
Yep. As this is happening, Father Brand, you will actually notice that it looks like this sand is selling. Hi. Is selling
Hello.
incense, stuff like that, things to be used for like a censer. I don't know if you're interested in buying any of those from over near the wacky tobacco. Nick, you here? Nick?
Nick. Hello?
I'm gonna do that.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
that and see if
no.
he comes back.
Yeah, those
All right.
shrooms are gonna be quite powerful, I bet.
Oh. Should he pass them over to Reggie?
Nick, did you hear me at all?
Yeah, I did. I was trying to talk. But now it's working. I will go up to this person.
Oh, welcome there, stranger. One of the religious folk I see. You worship the gods, I assume.
One of them, yes.
Oh, of course you can't worship all of them. They'd hate that, wouldn't they? What you looking to buy?
I require some of your incense.
All right. Well, we got 3 types. I'm not sure which one you want. One of them keeps the insects away. One of them said to help keep the demons at bay. And then we got another one that's just called our holy brew, as he kind of winks at you.
I will take the one that keeps the demons away.
All right. Now, this one's quite a bit special, actually. It's said that if you use it, a little bit of mist around you will keep you or someone that you bash with the incense from hurting.
Bless you.
That makes sense.
Yes, that sounds quite good. How much?
This is a bit expensive. It is gonna be a gold per use.
I will take 3.
All right.
So I will give him 3 gold and write it.
I'm
Thank
back.
you, good sir. Gracias Lunas.
All right. They're anti-demon incense. It casts protection from good or evil on yourself, and it has 3 uses.
Hold on, that's pretty good.
Yes, that is pretty.
For 1 gold each? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Still like 3 uses.
Sorry, what were the other incenses?
There is the anti-insect incense. Keeps insects at bay, and the holy incense, as he kind of winks at you.
Could I take one of the bug ones and one of the holy ones?
Of course.
Excellent. Thank you. How much would that cost me?
Well, those ones are a little bit. Well, the first one's cheaper, so the first one's only going to be 5 silver from you.
Oh, easy enough.
Melinda is with the group, and I'll explain where you guys are in a second for you. And then the holy one's going to be 2 gold.
That's worth it, just to have it, just in case. You never know when you might need some holiness with you know what I'm saying?
Of course, sir, of course, as he kind of smiles at you. This guy's got most of his teeth.
Hector does not trust these people.
Felix will kind of just jump up onto whatever kind of table all these things are on, and just lightly kind of like swat at the You said there was mushrooms from the forest?
There was some tobacco that has like mushrooms in it, which I guess isn't tobacco, but they're calling it tobacco, so.
Tobacco,
so it's already.
wink.
Yeah, I bought some drugs.
Oh.
All
No,
right.
yeah.
So
Felix will
the
just swat at it
anti-insect
a little.
gets you insect creatures and bug swarms have disadvantage against you for as long as this lasts, and then holy gets you really fucking high.
Sick.
You need to try
You'll
that.
be
with
so
my mushroom
holy, you'll
stuff
be
at
up
the
in
same
heaven,
time.
man.
Also,
Overdose.
another part of the anti-demon incense in a little descriptor is that there may be side effects.
Got it.
I'll give you
Oh,
more
are you also
information
gonna
about
get
them when
high?
you use them. So, Melinda, just to catch you up on where you guys are. You guys walked through the little early part of town, like the beginning part of town from the road. It seemed to be very similar to what Built looked like when you first stepped in, being very farm heavy. Kind of similar building structure, just in this part of the country. It seems like these towns kind of have a similar like structure and look. But as you got closer, now in the market, you can see where the town differs greatly, where it seems to be a lot more of a public head, a lot more fancy kind of semblant houses built more structurally sound, a bit taller. Each building here seems to be no shorter than 2 stories, while all of the ones at the entrance of town were only 1 story. But right now in this market district, you guys have noticed 2 stalls. One that seems to be selling potions, and then another one who they claim that is his brother seems to be selling incense, tobacco, and a few different other kinds of items. Kind of like almost like a little bit of a general goods. And then they pointed out their other brother as well, who seems to be selling purely fish and water-based products. So like scorpions, squid, or not scorpions, or lobsters, squids, stuff like that.
Oh, Felix jumps up on the fish counter.
Oh, hey, don't do that.
You watch as Hector kind of moves through the crowd, goes over to, right as you're about to get the cat down, as you see people walk in front of you for a moment, as you get over there, the Triton's rubbing on Felix's chin, just kind of going, well, hey there, precious, what are you doing over here? You want a little
I'll
bit of
just-
fish for you?
He just smelled something that might have been a
Sure.
good dinner.
Ariana, did you hear my description? I just wanted to make sure.
I heard the squid stall part.
You didn't hear all the beginning part?
I heard like, okay, we went through the town, we went through like the lower part, and then we saw the higher part. I think I, for whatever reason, blanked out when you started describing the actual stalls themselves.
Okay, so there's like a potion stall, there's a general goods stall, and there's a fish stall. And that's what you guys have noticed so far. Let's just sum it up a little bit. So as you're hopping up there, Felix, he's going to take a little slab of fish, and he's going to hand you a little cutlet of it as he kind of cuts it with his knife, kind of pulling with his thumb against the fish, pulling some skin off, and he's going to hold it above you, and he's going to go, well, I'll tell you what. You come over here and you visit once in a while, and I'll give you one of these little fish cutlet each time I see you. How's that sound, little buddy? Little furry fella.
I'll sit politely, just looking up at the fish. Maybe a little like pod, like kind of like you're training an animal to do a handshake kind of thing.
He'll put his...
I loop my paw on the
Yeah,
thumb.
he'll put your thumb against the paw, and he's going to take that piece and he's going to drop it in your mouth. As you're eating it, he's going to start kind of scratching your chin as you kind of like embrace into him, kind of wiggling your head, kind of doing the cat like shoulder shuffle thing. Afterwards, he's just going to pat your head and he's going to go over to Hector. He's going to go, is this your little fella here?
Somewhat. That's what you would call him.
Oh, I was talking to him as he points at the cat. He smiles at the cat.
I purr a little louder. I'll fall flat on my side for like belly rubs.
Anything I can do for you, sir? Anything I can do for you at all?
He actually does look at he looks at the food. Does it look like it's pretty good? Like, I
It
know
looks
it's all
pretty good.
fresh caught.
It looks pretty good. The squids look a little bleh, but that's just because squids kind of look bleh.
Now I might have some lobster.
Can I just for fun roll nature on the fish?
Yeah, roll nature check. You trying to see if they're good? Like good stock?
Yeah, see if they're good or like where they came from. Like, can I guess, are they local?
Yeah.
And if so, if they're local, if I roll really high, I could probably tell like what quality of the water
Probably
that
could
they
name
came
the
from.
exact species.
No, I don't know. I don't know about the species. The South Pert fish are well known for this area. Each one's very specific to our town.
Oh, that's quite interesting, yes.
Yeah, the squid here actually just showed up a few months ago. We were the first ones to name them. Ain't no fish like this anywhere in any of the other ocean near us. So for your check, you're gonna be able to tell two things. These fish are of good quality. Like, not just like they look like they're healthy and well do, but they actually look like they're caught of a good size, so they're like kind of big. Yeah, the only ones that seem a little small and rinky-dinky are the lobsters, but you could assume too that maybe that's just the species. And secondly, other than the fact that fish and stuff smells really bad, these don't seem to have much of a heavy scent coming from them. But it could be some kind of magics, or perhaps something the smell of the town kind of over covering them.
I mean, we are next to a store that sells incense, so
Yeah. And they're brothers.
So, do you have a little box that could put like this in? Have a nice look, so we could carry it somewhere.
Oh, of course. How much would you like to buy? Each fish here is about 2 silver. The lobsters are a bit more specific. They're 5 silver each. And then the squids, being rare, are about a gold.
I will take about 2 lobsters.
All right, that'll be a gold. All right, that'll be 2 gold.
2 gold.
All right, you have 2 lobsters and 1 squid. The squid are decent size. They're about as big as your forearm.
These will make a good dinner, gents.
As you hold the squids back. Reggie, you can see this weird fucking tentacle Cthulhu monster, and you just have like heavy flashbacks to that frog.
Yeah, I'm not eating that. No, thank you.
Oh, I'll just make lobster for dinner then.
All right, that sounds good to me. But I'm not eating a monster. No, thank you.
Melinda, would you like to buy anything?
At the fish store?
Or any of the stores?
Oh yeah, we haven't looked at the potion store yet.
Reggie bought some potions.
Shoot, so Melinda hasn't looked at the potion store
Yes.
yet. Okay.
As you'll go over, you'll see this two-toothed fella, essentially. 2 teeth on the top, 2 teeth on the bottom, with sharp canines. He's a Triton with a long reddish-white braid and kind of a reddish-white beard. And he's just going to go, "What can I do for you?"
Oh, yes. I'm just browsing your wares.
Oh, of course. Well, we got potions here. We got the kinds that'll heal you, the kinds that'll change you, and the kinds that'll kill you.
The kinds that will kill me.
The kinds that'll kill you.
Do I know how legal like potions that kill you are?
Magic's pretty open around in this world. Since there's a lot of dangers in the wilds, they don't usually restrict weaponry and stuff like that unless it's a very specific town with very restrictive people. This town, you're not entirely sure what the rules are. Each kind of town is kind of separately governed. You know that the main city, Essetol, weapons and shit like that is not okay. But you don't really know the laws for here.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to try to roll a history check or something like that. I can't guarantee the exact amount of information you'd be able to glean without being from here.
Nah, sure, why not? I'll roll history.
So there's always that chance you could have read a book or something and learned a little bit about the towns, especially since you want to go around and like learn more stuff.
We're gonna be like investigating everywhere, so
Yeah.
might as well.
I rolled low, that's a 9.
You're not entirely sure, to be completely fair, but it doesn't seem like they're trying to hide it. He just came out straight and was like, "Kill you."
All right. Do you get potions that make you stronger?
Well, those are the ones that change you. We sure do. We got some here that'll buff you up a little bit, but they're on the pricier side, I will say.
Yeah, I'm a little light in the purse right now.
Oh, if you're light on the purse, I've heard around these that oh gosh, what's the feller's name? Byoki. That's the feller's name. Byoki, the inventor, down over on the edge of town. He's been looking for people to help him do some investigate. So maybe you could get a little extra coin there and come back and buy some potions that'll change you. You know what I'm saying?
That's. Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah.
As a player, I think he's legit, but Melinda's paranoid. Even though she only has +1 insight, and I rolled low, so that's an 8.
It doesn't seem like he's being less than he's not seeming honest with you. It seems more like he's trying to work a deal, especially since you've seen him point out each of his two different brothers, like he's trying to get business to each of them. It might be like he's not trying to harm you or hurt you, but he's just trying to get business perhaps for another brother.
That makes sense. Okay. I'll have to take a look and see what I can do.
Sounds good. I just figured I'd let you know I love seeing some new stragglers coming in around these parts. We haven't had many folk come in since the docks got destroyed about, an odd week ago. And
The
then,
docks have been destroyed?
yeah, it was the most maddening thing. As you guys hear this and kind of, if you want to kind of gather and start listening in,
Yep,
it's
I'm
easy.
going right on the list.
Be easy enough to hear what's going on and kind of
Right.
move over towards. Well, it was the craziest thing. Our dock sat up upon a cliff. Our dock itself, like the dock part of town, the dock itself went kind of down the cliff in a ramp almost and met out for the bigger ships. We got a lot of the heavier trade from out around here, going over to a couple of the main cities. But out of nowhere, the cliff, and I literally mean this, exploded. But it was maddening because you'd think if that cliff exploded the way it did, the stones would have come flying, hurtling over here. But no, the place just crumbled apart and then plopped down in itself. All the buildings are now tucked in the boulders and fallen down in, and the dock's just completely destroyed. Many of the ships are gone too. Only thing that real sits well is that lighthouse over there. Sits up tall on the hill still. But we figure it was an earthquake or some time because about, I'd say about 4 days later, about 3 days ago. Yeah, I think that's about right. About the same time as the woods went up, that big old crevice over there hit. Right? Oh, actually, that might have been earlier.
I
That
don't
might
think
have been
that was
two.
an earthquake.
No, that might have been 2 weeks ago, actually, now that I think about it. The crevice happened first, I remember. It opened up right when the fire was happening.
Oh, yes, we've heard about the fire.
Maybe that was a week and a half ago.
Oh.
It was
Whatever
exactly the same time as the fire.
timeline, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
The
So,
timeline.
so they were very
Wait,
close together.
I'm sorry, was the fire in the forest relatively recent, or was it
Yeah,
like?
it was only like
That
a
was only a
week.
week and a day ago.
That was like
Oh,
a
okay.
week by the time we got there. Like, it was
No,
like-
it was a
Gotcha,
day
gotcha.
since you guys got there.
Oh yeah, actually you're right.
And then
'cause
you
it was,
guys had
like,
a week of
still, like,
travel.
there's still smoke in the air. That's right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So far, this campaign has lasted a week and a day.
Awesome.
So it's been a little interesting. Yes. I don't think that you're I don't think it matters about the timeline as much as that they happened around the same time.
Now that I think about it, I think it was exactly a day apart. But yes,
That's
around the same time.
I don't think an earthquake works like that. I don't quote me on that, of course.
Well,
But-
I wouldn't know.
But also, I'm no expert on earthquakes either, so
You're a dwarf. What do you know about mountains falling apart like they did? He's gonna point over at Reggie.
that's a bit presumptuous, ain't it?
Oh, sorry. No, I was thinking about eating some lobster. What do I know about earthquakes? Oh, I don't know. You pissed off a god maybe, and a god got mad. Is that a thing?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I looked at Father Bran. Is that what happens? Is that how earthquakes work?
Dusk is a protector. I do not know if the other gods are more
Well,
cruel.
You know, I got the implication that maybe he thought that it was like a dwarven mining accident, which that would be mighty presumptuous.
My
Would
money's
be
on a
the
god.
end times, though. However,
Well, no, I'm not
I'm-
saying it might be a mining accident. I was saying perhaps him knowing the mountains and how the earth shakes that he might have known.
Is that presumptuous to think that all dwarves would know that?
Listen, friend, I don't know nothing about no dwarves, and I ain't assuming that I know such about any dwarf. I just figured I'd be asking a dwarf what he knows about the mountains, since most of the dwarves live in the mountain.
Yeah, from my experience, I'd say it was a god that got angry and threw something and made the ground shake and stuff. That's my...
could be the end times.
Could be the end times, very sure.
What is with you and the end times? Everything.
Well,
It's
that's-
the end
Actually,
time.
Can I Melinda roll nature to
Yeah.
understand Earth? Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Understand
Could-
earthquake. Because I think it'd be hilarious. She's just like, no, there are no gods. It's magma current, lava
No,
current.
okay, but I gotta get Hector's
Each
rant.
other.
Hector's
Could-
rant is like, what do you do when you stub your toe? Are you like, it's the end times?
I mean,
I've only mentioned it
Well,
twice.
don't
Once
even
was
get
a
me-
village killed.
That might be the
So-
end times too, because we've been having an
Wait a minute,
awful,
that's a 10?
terrifying mist going around. Your earthquakes aren't common on this continent, so there's not much study into them. Where many of the earthquakes will happen is in the water, and you'll get more of like tidal waves. But people, I don't think, are smart enough to realize those are two connected things. It's just, oh, there's a massive wave. So there's just not much study on earthquakes around here. So people have heard of them.
People know what an earthquake is at the very least.
They
Not
know that it's an
necessarily
earth and quaking. Yeah.
Is there some kind of because the Triton said that the fire and then the cave exploding happened almost within a day of each other.
Yes.
Is there a
No,
something
no.
to
So
no.
so the crevice and the fire happened at the same time. The dock
Oh.
exploding happened within a day of each other.
Oh, okay. Is there I have an assumption. I don't know if it's correct or not. I'm curious if there's a something Felix could do to like get a better idea of what it could be. I don't know. I know that they don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to ask, I guess.
All I'd
Yeah,
say is the only correlation you'd know is that when the
Mhm.
fire happened, you would
Yeah.
remember that the earth shook. And
Okay.
that's about all you'd remember from that. You weren't around that spot when it happened.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Continuing on with what the guy was saying, however. It could be the end times. There's been a awful weird happening with a mist lately. I don't know if you've heard about that coming just right into town as you have. But
What do you mean?
there's been a mist going over, and maybe this religious fella here will know a bit more. There's been a mist going around town that's been yoinking out some of the people around here. Some of the more home inclined or declined people without a place to stay. They've been ripping them up out of the air, just pulling them, and they disappear the next day. We've been watching our streets with a few of the emptier areas because after the dock got destroyed, many of the people that lived there over here were shopping, or the people in Uptown when it was destroyed that were down here doing things and shopping. Don't have homes anymore, so they've been going around town sitting about. Ever since they've been sitting about the last 2-3 days or so, this fog's been crawling in and popping people out. We're not sure why.
Well, we'll keep an eye out on that. We need to stay safe, of course, so we'll try to avoid being outside in the fall.
Makes sense.
And then Hector's gonna look at the group and be like, take a note of that.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking about that lobster again.
I, have you even had lobster before?
No. Looks
Well,
interesting, though.
First time for everything. How do you want it cooked?
What's the best way to serve it?
There's a few ways to serve lobster. Do you want it raw and just put it on like some bread? Do you want it?
I hate to be
cooked.
rude, but you're standing in front of my stall when there might be a customer. I don't want to usher you
yes,
about.
yes.
but-
We'll get
Right.
right out of the way. Yeah. Well, I feel like you could decide. Wait, no, Ty answers. I'm not the DM.
Yeah. I think so, given her upbringing. But
Oh yeah, you've
But
had
it-
lobster before. Lobster is usually transported from South Pert. It's called South Pert lobster. It's pretty good. It's good in butter.
But
I
fun
assume-
fact, lobster used to be a poor person food.
I assume it hasn't reached my little place, though. Am I right about that? Like,
I mean,
it's not...
carrying it all the way to wherever you came from.
Can you
seemed
repeat
like-
that, Nikos?
No, so I assume it hasn't gotten to where I'm from. Like, I assume I haven't
No,
seen a lot of
you've not
seafood.
had
Okay,
high
cool,
quality
good.
food. You've had like
Good.
frog, toad, squirrel,
Yeah.
sheep.
I gotta think
Pig.
about the best way to have lobster because I like lobster, but I don't think about how you eat it.
It's mostly about cracking it open and just pulling the meat out. But
Yeah, you just get like, yeah, she'll just cook the lobster and do that, boil a little bit. Yeah.
all
you-
right.
well,
So-
you just kind of put it in the thing and you boil it. Really, that's it. So the lobster becomes red.
So as you guys are walking away, talking about lobsters, making your way over, you will make your way down towards Uptown, as silly as that sounds. Arriving there, it looks similarly as a catastrophe. All that remains are about 4 or 5 houses, 5 being a bit more like it was a house, but is it a house anymore? Not really. As it's kind of half demolished, sitting on the cliff's edge, with the other 4 kind of slightly perched, a little bit far enough away to not be destroyed. But you can definitely see where they've been somewhat worn and torn. It looks like people are still living in them, though. You can see some oil-lit lamps that kind of shimmer flames from the insides of each of the buildings. With this, you are going to see what looks like a younger man, maybe about like 17, 18. He's a bit upset, perturbed. You're going to watch as he's taking his foot, and he's going to place his foot on this tree that's just barely kind of like sitting in the dirt. He's going to push it down into the pit. You're going to watch as the tree just leans over and tumbles down into the void. As this happens, you're going to watch as a man wearing black and kind of brown robes, kind of intertwined, kind of like looks like maybe possibly a religious man, with a white faceless mask, is going to go over towards this young man. You're going to hear the young man just kind of start yelling, kind of talking like in a defensive manner, as this is quite a bit of ways. And you're going to watch as this man in the black robes and the white faceless mask is going to grab him by the wrists and slap on a pair of shackles onto him. You'll hear as the kid kind of like yells out in what seems like pain as he takes him, holding him by the 2 shackles, begins to drag him away towards over where you guys are, kind of beginning to probably perhaps go past you.
Well, that seems like the law enforcement, doesn't it?
Mhm.
insight.
What?
Insight.
Yeah, roll insight.
Could I also roll insight?
I'm gonna roll inside too. I
Sure.
might as well. Ooh, that's a 21.
I already have my assumptions on it. I'm just doing it because it was brought up.
21.
Maybe you'll glean something.
Don't forget to put him in the in-game.
I did put him in the game.
I know. I'm
21.
talking to Andrew.
Yep.
Andrew's the
I don't
king
know
of not
nothing.
putting him in
Hector's
in-game.
the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are just kind of like not really knowing what's going on. You're not sure what to make of that. Hector, it seems like perhaps this was a like crime against nature. Perhaps whoever this is or legally is, this person in the faceless mask is trying to enforce this like nature law. You're gonna watch as he kind of rips this fella by the bracers, kind of dragging him. He's gonna eventually get close to you guys, where he's gonna probably pass right through the middle of you. As he's just gonna, in a kind of soft and hushed voice underneath the mask, just go, "Excuse me, strangers. I must make my way past and take this one to." Shit, I forgot. 1 second. The
Excellent.
Maytero.
It's quite fine, officer. You do what
I
you will.
am not an officer. I am a priest of death.
Just looks. So, what?
Alright, go off.
Just
That's
looks at. I just look at him like death? Like, death priest. Like dying.
As you seem intrigued, he will turn around as he just yanks this kid up, and he's just gonna kind of hold the bracers and go, "Yes, in this town we follow the Lord and God of Death. Here we assume to protect those things that are alive yet have nothing to protect them, while deeming those who destroy such things worthy of a quick death.
You're going to kill this person.
He deemed it fit to destroy that of nature. Now he has forfeit himself to the Maestro."
Hector will just look blankly. I mean, kind of hard, but he kind of squints. You can see him visually squint, even though he has his, like, his shades on.
"I hope you all have a good time in the town of Southport. May death be with you. Alun Palar."
Gratius Luna.
Lovely.
"A man of a god yourself. I can tell by your words that you are a man of dusk.
Yes, I am.
We have taken it upon ourselves to learn of the other gods. Though we do not worship them, still must we know their power.
That
Gratius
is
Luna."
respectful. Thank you for making me feel custom.
"Of
As I
course.
kind of bow.
Now please, I must bid you warning. Do not do such things that would destroy the nature or grass or trees or anything that lives in this town, be it of something that cannot defend itself. Or you will find us at your door, if you have one."
Dusk shares similar values to you, so I promise as long as I'm here I will respect your god's words.
All right. "Lunar muerto." As he kind of walks away, kind of pulling this person. As you guys
Hector's just gonna
continue on.
just walk away, and he's gonna be like, that's it. He just kind of sighs and then kind of
Yeah.
disgust.
He was against the rules of this land, so
I'll admit that's a little harsh. And
Tis,
you don't
but he
know
was
that
attacked.
kid might have burned down the forest for all you know.
Thinking that all crimes are the same is kind of like, I don't know, a little extreme, don't you think?
We gotta
he
stay on
was
our
attacking
toes,
something
fellas.
defenseless.
Yeah, it's
Easy,
attacking something
fellas.
defenseless. But
Let's
you
not
know,
talk
you know,
over each other, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
No, you're
No,
good.
sorry, that's my fault.
What were you
I'm-
saying,
I'm-
Ariana? Because I know you were trying to talk.
We have to stay on our toes. They won't hesitate to do the same to us, it seems.
No, they wouldn't. Of course they wouldn't. I understand. I will go by the rules of the land, but I will not pretend that the rules of the land are just or good.
Well, that is not for you to decide in this land.
Not for me to decide. Yes, I know. I know. But whatever. I get what you're saying, but I'm not really a fan of executing people for no reason other than, yes, they killed something defenseless. You're probably a piece of shit, yes.
Do I know what kind of government this town runs with? Did that get mentioned at some point?
You could roll a history check.
I'll give it a shot.
Can I also do
I'll
that?
do that too.
Yeah. You guys can
I'm
all do it.
good at history, I think.
I'm not
I'm
good at
too.
history. I just
I'm rolling bad today.
Oh, that's a nat
11.
fucking 20.
I got an
Woo!
11. Oh, whoop! I put that in the wrong chat.
Nat 20. Nat 20. 24.
Nope.
All right. What'd you get, Andrew?
Got a skill 3.
People run
I'm
it,
a
Andrew.
cat.
People run it. There's people here.
Awesome.
Melinda,
That makes so much sense.
without knowing much about this town, based on what you've seen, it seems like possibly a theocracy. So like the religion rule. Hector, with your nat 20, you know of what you've known of this town. It is an aristocracy which runs this town. There are 3 Arls that take care of the town kind of together. Always one in the middle to make sure that each vote and stuff like that is perfectly placed. So there's 3 different opinions. I mean, that's not realistically a great system, but it's better than a bipartisan system.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, as you guys are making your way towards the uptown, a bit more, you could see that tree kind of hanging off by just one large root down into the void as you kind of peek down and continue your way over. You will see the airship. It seems attached down from the airship, creeping way down, is this rope that kind of links all the way from it over to a post. This post almost looks like a post you'd see with a cowbell hanging off of it almost, used to like ring the cows in for food. But instead of a bell, you instead see what looks like a black cone, simply, with a kind of a cover on it and holes kind of punched through, sitting there attached to this long rope. As you guys get closer and look closer at the rope, you'll see what looks attached to it seems to be a long piece of thin metal that seems to kind of be attached by staples of some sort to the rope as it goes all the way up towards this airship. The airship itself is quite massive. It looks almost like the bottom half of a home attached to a large kind of semblance of leather pieces and bindings kind of all stitched together in a unified color. So it's not like a quilt. It is a unified color, but you can definitely see the different pieces kind of all stitched together. And there's no large chunks like from a massive piece. It's very many small pieces. Like they went through and took all the pieces of like different animals and deer and bears and kind of stitched them all together with the underside of their furs, so they all kind of have a similar look. It does look like underneath it, on the sides actually, more so than underneath it, underneath the balloon, there seems to be two large like windmills that look like to be spinning to keep it perhaps afloat, which is unheard of and quite interesting. These windmills aren't made of wood, however, they are made of metal, which is even more kind of bizarre. As you guys are standing in front of it, you'll see a little kid kind of standing near one of the houses. He's just gonna look over at you guys and go, "Hi."
Hello there.
Wow.
"Oh, kitty." He's gonna run over and pet the cat. "Hi, kitty. What's your name?" "I like that name. That's a good name. Felix. That's a good kitty's name."
Hector will then raise his eyes like, wait, wow.
Inside check?
Yeah.
Hector will do that too? Because he's like, wait, how the fuck does this kid know?
I mean, fucking good on the kid, but
This kid does seem to be a little furball kid, by the way.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Okay.
adorable.
That explains it. Yeah, that's a 12.
You're not sure. I mean, you guys figured out Felix's name from the old man. So, or maybe it was the innkeeper. I can't remember at this moment.
Wasn't it? I thought we figured it out from Rookie.
Felix, when you spoke, it seemed like his ears kind of perked a little bit as he was listening to you, as if perhaps maybe he understood what you were saying. So when you said it's fucking Felix, you brat, he was just like, "Oh, Felix."
How
Hmm.
do you know his name? We didn't even
Kitty.
say it.
Oh, he told me.
Wait, I actually didn't know that furbolgs could like have speak it to animals at will.
Small animals.
Oh, it's
Like
small
simple
animals.
ideas.
That's
Yeah,
the
they have
gnome.
like an innate thing.
Yeah, that's the gnome trait, the forest gnome trait. And I think there's some other race that gets it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Tritons have it with sea creatures, I think.
say it can be fucking Aquaman, yes.
I know mouse folk can get it too.
Oh.
Ooh.
He told me. He said his name's Felix.
Well, that's quite interesting. I mean, I can't even get like a word right out of him. Besides,
He speaks like an animal. You gotta
And it's a
speak
cat.
oh, good.
What
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Would I know about like furbolgs and like how they work, or
No, you already rolled your check.
that's fair?
What's the check
No,
for
no,
furbolg?
more. Yeah, it was insight though. That's different though. I guess I was thinking like, what do I know about furbolgs? Be my thing. Is that different, or does that count?
I mean, it
I'm
wouldn't
back.
be very well known because furbolg are like really, really rare. Like it'd be even less of a chance you'd know this is a
Wait.
furbolg.
Does
Yeah,
Melinda
okay.
know what this is?
You can roll an intelligence check if you'd like to know if it's a furbolg, but knowing about their innate
I
traits,
won't, but like Hector will just say, "You're a mighty strange-looking child." So, not to be rude.
That's a 16 in intelligence.
you know this is a furbolg.
Yay!
That you do know.
I bet you she
Would
probably
I-
hasn't met one before, but she
No.
learned about it in her studies.
Yeah, they're
Do
very
I
rare.
know of furbolgs, or is this like also first time seeing?
You would know less. I will tell you as the DM knowing
That's-
what you know.
That's entirely fair.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you're not a usual.
Well,
I'm a
the
cat.
kitty
What do
here
I know?
says that you smell like pee, so
Me?
yeah.
Is that what you fucking think about
I
me,
will-
you little shit?
I mean, I did pee on you, so like it. I
What?
mean,
You
it's not
pay
wrong
on me?
decision.
What the fuck?
I will meow, but I'm sure the little kid would hear like a small chuckle.
No, I just hear.
He's gonna look over at Father Brandon. I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you. What it seems to be your name, as I kind of kneel down.
My name's Jacob.
A fine name, Jacob.
Thank you.
Is
Uh,
fantasy eyes, or
are
is
you-
it just Jacob?
it's just Jacob.
Very good Duskin name.
Jachobe.
Oh.
Just like Jacob spelled. He's just gonna go, are you here to talk to the little man?
The little man.
The little man, he's little
Oh.
like me.
Oh, he's...
I
Oh.
can talk with him.
You gotta talk into that little cone. It's like an ice cream cone, but you talk into it.
Wait, there's ice cream in this world?
Oh,
Wait,
heck
it
yeah.
exists?
Oh, heck
This
yeah.
changes everything.
We're all just
Look,
gonna
this
go look
is,
at
this
the
is just
town
a
looking
weird
for an ice
mishmash
cream.
of timelines, okay?
This town does seem a bit more advanced than any of you have seen. This town seems like higher up in the echelon of technology. You will
So-
like the big cities, yeah.
not big
we,
like-
city,
Idea
just
thing.
higher technology.
Do
No,
we,
what
like,
I mean is like the
know-
big cities would have like. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
The big cities are squalor. The big cities are awful. This town seems to be very specifically like higher upper echelon, like technology and stuff like that. You'd notice things that seem weird. But what were you asking, Melinda?
Oh, I was asking if we know what ice cream is.
You'd know what ice
Yeah,
cream is.
Yeah, we
Okay.
all know what ice cream is. I've heard of the legends of it. And I'm like,
The legends of ice cream.
Is it like
So, gang,
chocolate? Is it like where it's this super rare thing
Ooh.
that's sweet that like only rich people get to
Yes.
eat?
So chocolate would probably not be the case, nor would vanilla. It would be more so just actual frozen cream,
oh, that's still good.
like
We
frozen
start an
milk.
ice cream stand as a party.
Is there sugar in it at least?
There'd be sugar in it. Yeah.
Oh, so that's. Oh yeah, sugar is like super rare at this time.
Sugar's rare. Chocolate and vanilla beans are rarer because they're like from jungle
So, like-
areas. And
So
there's
like chocolate ice cream is like a rare thing.
there's
No,
no
they were-
known jungles on this world.
Sugar is like white gold, so yeah.
So we're gonna look right here, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the thing, the cone. It's like, hello? Just talking to it. Is anybody there?
Yeah?
Oh, hello. We'd like to have we'd like to meet with you. We're a group of travelers from outside of town.
Oh, you're my investigators that I ordered?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Give me 1 second. I'll send down the tram.
I just look like, did we hear about investigators? I know I'm one, but you...
We all are. Don't you remember we got a memo from this guy telling us to come down here?
Ah, I do remember sending a memo. I sent a bird with a note.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the bird?
That...
Uh,
yes.
Well, fortunately, the bird didn't. I don't know where the bird is right now, but
Oh, well, he only had about a lifespan of about a week anyways. He was real heavily fucked up by the smoke. So that's fine. I don't give a shit about the bird, but my investigator's perfect. I've been looking everywhere for you. Come on up, come on up. I'll send the tram down now. You just give me 1 minute. You guys
Just
will
again.
watch as a minute passes by. You're good. You'll watch as a minute passes by. And you'll see what looks like a thumbtack used for like sewing with a windmill attached to the top. Begin to spin, flying down towards you guys, and you're gonna watch as it just kind of scrapes into the earth across the grass and the dirt, kind of setting into next to you guys. As the door opens up, you're going to see what looks like a tall man in a black button-up suit, holding onto what looks like an umbrella, which none of you have seen before. It's like a weird leathery stick that has like spider legs, kind of. It's really weird looking. It's like a weird spiky cane.
Can I roll
That's a-
Arcana on the strange object that is? I don't want to say it's an umbrella because Melinda doesn't know what umbrellas are. I just want to roll Arcana on it just because she's like, is that a magic item?
Yeah, roll Arcana. Roll Arcana. I think it's.
What
I like
type
it.
of magic is this?
Yeah,
Felix casts a flaming sphere on it.
Whoa!
what?
No, what?
Okay.
Now I'm rolling high.
I'm a
and
cat,
I
it's
can't
do
a
anything.
Roll. It's a 24 in Arcana.
It does not seem to be magic, but it does seem to be that of something like a creation. You've heard of people that are wizards that branch into a more specific kind of like upgrading society kind of standard called artificers. It seems like perhaps it was something made by such an artificer. But as you're looking at the umbrella, you'll notice the true interesting thing of this person, which is that they have 3 faces, one on each side of their head that shows. And behind it, you see like a larger kind of black collar that kind of peeks up behind. And they're holding, in the other hand, what looks like a metal stick with a silver mask, like a kind of like one of the French kind of like fancy masks. But there's no fanciness on it. It's just kind of a silver mask with a mouth hole. And they're just going to point at all of you, and they're going to go, "Welcome."
Hello.
hello.
Welcome, all of you.
Investigators.
It seems that we have a dwarf, an elf,
Mm-hmm.
a human,
Yes.
That's be right.
unknown, and a cat.
Unknown. What?
He points at Father Brand when he says unknown, because Father Brand's fully decked out in clothes. And another elf. I
I'll run
am
under. Oh,
my master's concierge. I will be bringing you into his tower.
Sounds about right.
Not a
That sounds
tower.
good.
I forgot we moved from the tower to his new floating mobile home.
Yes. That's quite a piece of work there, looking at it.
You are each investigators.
That'd
Yes.
be right,
We
yeah.
are.
That's correct.
I'm going to number you 1 through 5. My master has trouble with names. So as of right now, the cat is number 0. The dwarf is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
The human is number 2. The elf, the first one I spoke to, is number 3. And the second elf I spoke to is number 4.
That works, I guess.
All right, investigators 0 through 4. Number 1 was the dwarf.
Yes.
Man, let's get going. I hope that my food doesn't get bad. But I'll work with this.
We do have a furnace up in the ship. It is a bit dangerous, but
We could be having dinner. Just kinda has a little grin, flashes.
Be
it
professional,
to your-
man. We're professional investigators. We can't eat on the job. I give him a big smile.
Oh yes, yeah, you're quite right there, my partner Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Talking is enough. Please get onto the vessel so that we may get onto the ship.
But yeah. Hector's just gonna walk in like, okay, whatever the fuck they say.
Can I roll Arcana on the tram?
Yeah, I want to roll. I'll let you use your previous Arcana because you've already rolled it. And it
Okay.
just makes sense because you're checking out all the things magical here.
Yeah.
It seems to be weird as you're walking in. As you look up, you're going to see what looks like an assemblage of gears and like a box that kind of sits in between the two. If you'd like to be a bit nosy and open up the box, you can. To kind of do a little bit of investigation.
Sure, why not?
As
yeah,
you flip
we'll be
in,
nosy. We'll be Miss Nosy today.
roll sleight of hand.
Which I feel
Don't
like
think I'm proficient, but my dex is pretty good because elf.
yeah, you're an elf, of course.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah, as
Nice.
you sneak up a hand, do you have like a staff or anything like that? Or like
I don't have a staff. Are you looking for like a tool to pry this thing open with?
no. Do you have anything just kind of like
I mean, I have a dagger. I actually have a small knife.
here's what I'll say you could do. You can kind of sneakily kind of bump into Hector, knocking his kind of staff up into the thing, as you're just kind of reaching down into your sack. As you do so, you kind of like
Oh, yeah.
glance up into. You wouldn't notice at first, as it's just kind of you guys all clumping into the elevator, because she got a really high sleight of hand. So just kind of be like a little like everyone's fitting in. Your staff kind of bumps up into the ceiling a little bit. You'll watch as that metal box kind of clinks open. Inside, you're going to see a small blue glowing crystal that seems to be possibly powering what's happening in here. You can see what looks like two coils attached to it, Melinda.
Gears, a crystal, and some coils.
Yep. As it's open, you'll watch as the concierge climbs in last. He's just going to go, "Oh my, I need to fix that." You're going to watch as he whips up his umbrella and slams the little door shut as he kind of walks in with you, all of you, and he's going to go, "All right, up we go." And you watch as he takes one of his arms and he's going to push the button. As you look at his hands, you can see with his hand looks almost like porcelain. But so does his face as you're closer to him now. It looks like each face on his head is like two slabs of porcelain. As he pushes the button, you're going to watch as the ship goes up and off, and it is a wobbly train wreck. You guys are shaking back and forth. Reggie almost vomits.
He goes like this to Reggie and covers his mouth like, no, don't fucking do it.
You'll feel a splotch of Reggie's puke kind of slap into your hand as he kind of twirls it back
He wears
down.
gloves, so he's good. He's like, fucking hell.
The only one that seems to be keeping the two people that seem, actually it's three. The three people that seem to be keeping their balance the most are Melinda, Bran, and this concierge fellow. As you guys are going up.
Yeah, no, Hector's like leaning hard onto his like cane. He's like, as he's like covering his mouth, like, okay, Reggie, we're gonna have to get this like.
I'm fine.
Just trying to like claw to the ground.
Yeah, you put your claws into the wooden base and you're able to hold on.
Yeah. Trying to stay under the umbrella as well, but
Oh, the umbrella is not open. It's closed on the floor, and
oh shit.
every time you're holding into the ground, you have to move your body around because he's using it to balance himself. So he keeps slamming it down very dangerously close to where you are each time as you kind of wiggle out of the way, as he keeps placing his balance into it. Eventually, you guys will hear a loud.
What the?
This sounds like some mechanical horror sound, and you'll hear as you hear a loud thud as all of you slam to the ground.
Oh, fuck!
You all kind of wobble, except for the three I stated earlier that kind of keep their balance for the most part. You'll hear as the propeller just kind of
Bloody hell.
kind of ends. With that, you hear the concierge go, "We're here," but you barely hear the we are here over the sound of the
Sorry, Jesus, he wouldn't say that, he would say,
as you step out.
fuck.
The concierge will go and it will go, "That loud noise was in fact the doors to the ship. My apologies for the sounds. I will lead you over to the main room where my master lays, and then I will depart." And he'll kind of bow, and he'll point with the umbrella out of the thing. He's just kind of like guiding you guys out.
Oh, what the fuck? Just gonna mutter and walks out.
So as you guys all leave, you'll watch as he kind of leads you through. This place is interesting, very interesting. You see weird mechanical objects everywhere, things you've never seen before. What looks like mechanical men statues kind of standing there, moving in like kind of a one set circuit, kind of like Santa Claus robot almost, like a ho 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 kind of thing, like with just the arms kind of moving up and down. You see what looks like a bed that opens and closes by itself, almost like a clam. You guys see what looks like a mechanical tree that randomly will puff out a cloud of what looks like steam out from it. Objects like this that kind of like whir and wonder, and all are so godforsakenly loud, every single one of them, as you're making your way through to the next corridor.
I roll investigation on these.
Sure. What are you trying to glean?
I'm just kind of see like maybe like I don't want to see how I don't know, just anything off about them, as opposed to like, because Hector just wouldn't know how they work, and he's not worried about that. He's just worrying like if some of them aren't like working to their full capacity or anything like that, or like something's off about.
You can roll, but I'm not going to guarantee you're going to glean much from it.
Oh yeah, no, I don't expect much, but I just see like it's in character for him to. I didn't get a good roll anyways. About a 6.
You you have no idea. You've never seen anything like this. This is like way outside of your area of expertise. You know magic. You know things maybe of the religious bit. You know the people. These things. You don't even know what to call them. They're crazy. Melinda, this seems to be more of the work of perhaps this artificer kind of work that you've heard of before. It seems like magic and machine kind of mixed together. Each one you look at now, after looking at that other one, you can notice a little bit of the bluish glow coming from each of these that kind of gleam out from each of the gears or machines as you're kind of walking by. Not knowing what they're called, so you don't know that they are machines. You just know that they seem to be magically based. Magic and metal kind of mixed together in a whirring fashion. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, I don't think she's definitely heard of Artificer. She's never seen him before. She's more familiar with the traditional wizard, like enchanted items or spells. She knows I'm sure she knows of different types of magic, but I don't think she's ever met an artificer before or seen artificers work in action. So yeah, she's just kind of like looking around in curiosity.
Yeah, Hector's also, but he's also kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What
these things
the
are weird.
fuck?
These don't seem like things that some of them don't seem practical. Like the bed closing thing, why would somebody want a closing bed? Or the tree that pushes out steam, why would you want a tree that pushes out steam?
Double-decker bed.
I'm sure Melinda's seen some ridiculous like enchanted items before.
You've probably seen
like,
ridiculous enchanted items, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine like one of her wizard friends when she was studying like enchanted like a mop. Like,
one of the
try
funny
and,
ones
like,
you've seen would have been a small stone that you place under someone's bed and it makes them shit. That's probably one of the ones they'd use to prank.
I need to buy one of those.
That's evil.
That sounds like something out of the Weasley's Wares. I forget the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about.
That's
Maybe you
totally
don't.
valid.
Evil.
I am Harry Potter connoisseur.
Harry Potter lore. I'm just talking about the the Weasley store that they open up.
I'm
Yeah.
just no, yeah, but also I'm just laughing because like Hector is a petty bitch enough to get one of those and be like, just.
As you guys make your way into the next room, you are going to see a gnome, about 3 feet tall,
Hello.
standing up on a large crane around a weird sphere with kind of a long rod and a glass lens at the end at the top of his like room, working on it with a weird kind of fire thrower object that fires flame from a small tube. I will show you a picture of what this gnome looks like. He has kind of black hair, with what looks like goggles that kind of bend up and down over his face in different ways. He's wearing what looks like a tabard that looks far worn, on top of a little bit of kind of clothed robes. Ariana, roll a history check for me on
Sure.
the tabard.
Yeah, that's a 24 on history.
It seems to be very worn, but you can recognize that is a tabard from Malgrit's school where you went.
Oh, I went to Malgrit School.
Yes. What's the full name? Give me a second.
It would have. It's been a while.
Malgrit
It's been,
School
like,
for Incredible Talents and Peculiar Cases.
So he was probably an alumni there.
Most likely, based on the tabard. You also would have one of these tabards. I don't know if you'd wear it, but you definitely have one.
Had like, probably had one before.
Oh, probably had, yes.
Yeah, before things happened.
The latter. So,
But-
he's gonna go. My inventors! Ah, yes, give me one moment. I just need to finish up on this.
Investigators.
What did I say?
You said inventors.
Oh,
I don't
yes,
think
I-
I've invented a thing in my bloody life.
I'm the inventor. I didn't mean to call you inventors. I'm just, you gotta speak about the things you're around all the time.
That's true. That's true. Fair enough.
All right, give me 2 flicks of a hare's tail. Or maybe that cat's tail. Hey there, little furry friend.
Meow.
It is not Melritz. It is Malgrit's.
Malgrits. Oh,
Let me share it really quick.
it's probably. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you weren't that off.
I could only hear it, so.
That's fair.
But
No.
yeah.
Malgrits. It's kind of hard.
So he's just gonna eventually, after using his flame torches, you guys kind of sit in the area. He's gonna sling down. This place looks like a laboratory times 10. There's like beakers, machines, boxes, things covered in cloth, like you see in the far left-hand corner. What looks like a tall kind of tube with a curtain over top of it, kind of draped over top, where you can't see anything underneath it. There's pedestals all around, covered with different objects and machines. He's gonna go, welcome, 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 welcome. I am, of course, the incredible inventor, the well-renowned, well-known, well-met, and a friend of the ladies. As he kind of like grabs onto your hand, cat, the cat's hand.
Oh.
It shakes it. He's just gonna smile down and kind of give the cat away.
Hector just goes.
And a well-known
The
town
ring is
comedian.
shiny, so
Uh,
the ring is shiny, so I'll swat it around.
So, my name is Bioki.
pleasure to meet you. Name's Hector. And you mind introducing yourself, friends?
Well, my name's Reggie, but you can call me number 1.
Oh yes, number 1. I have been told, and he's gonna grab a slip
yes,
of
yes,
paper
yes.
out
I'm
from his
number
machine.
2. That's right.
All right, so we have.
Okay.
So we got number 1, 0. I'm assuming you're 0, little one. Human, elf, elf. Assuming you're the 2 elves, since you don't have anything on. And the dwarf. Oh, a dwarf! It is very nice to meet
they
you,
roll.
dwarf.
Yes.
I want you to know that all dwarfs, being short, stout folk as myself, are always welcome here, as well as any investigators I've ever met.
Oh, great. That's good to know.
Be wrong.
So before we get started, let me show you a little bit more about me. I am an inventor. I have been an inventor since I was young. I went to school in Essetol myself, actually. I came back here, and I have started to make this town one of the top technological cities around. That being
Impressive.
said, I created this town beneath me. This part of town was to be mine, to help give home to those who lost their homes, or do not have homes, or those who would wish to move out of Lowtown and come here. You'll notice that a lot of Lowtown has become flatland. That's because we knocked a lot of the houses down because they were unfit, and we brought them over here. Well, we have an issue. Actually, you know what? I want to show you this first. Here's a few of my inventions, so you can get know a little bit more about me. He seems to kind of babble on as he takes you guys over to the first.
God, I'd rather talk to.
This is the Excalibur. As he picks up the inventions, you guys see a large metal glove gauntlet. As seems to be about as big as his torso. He's gonna slide it onto his arm. He's gonna be like, "You ever had a situation where you needed a sword? Huh?
Yeah. Well, no, not quite. I don't really use swords, but.
What about
What are you
you,
thinking?
dwarf? You look like one that would use a sword. You ever a situation where you needed a sword?
Sometimes I need a sword.
Well, watch this. You're gonna watch as he pushes his thumb against the palm, and you're gonna watch as a beam of light in the shape of a sword just pops into his hand.
Whoa.
As it kind of like bounces in the air. He's gonna say, "Look at this! You got a sword in your palm of your hands!" As the energy is like screaming sound. It's like,
That sword could fit in your pocket.
he'll watch as he
Did he
turns it
just-
off.
Make a magic lightsaber.
Oh yeah, that just kind of sits in his hand.
Whoa.
A sunblade.
Felix
It's a
flips the
fucking-
fuck out.
What the fuck is that? Holy
What?
shit!
I call it Excalibur.
The Excalibur. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
I assembled it together with a few magical items I found out in the old woods down there, over near the mines. Found a few pieces, chunks of some glowing metals. That looked like pieces of swords and stuff like that, and I mushed them together, melted them down, made this glove, and then it does this. So this one was probably the least inventing I've ever. But continuing on, this one here I call the stopwatch. How about this? Come here, the religious fella. Come here. Number 4.
Yes.
Take this. Push the button on the top. You see like a little pocket watch with a little button that kind of sits on the very top.
I do it.
As you do it, you guys will watch as Bran disappears.
Did he die? Did he die?
Yes,
God,
it's
is
very
he-
sad. I didn't want to tell you, but that's the
Oh
one
my
that instantly
god, the
kills
end
people.
times came for him first!
You can hear all
Linda's
this.
just looking skeptical, like, where is he? Is he invisible?
Felix is just darting around the room like, what the fuck?
Bran, you can hear all of this happening.
Well, it seems that nothing has happened.
Oh, you're
I apologize.
invisible! Oh my god, I can even still hear his
The
voice!
lantern is letting him speak.
Linda's just
Oh.
rolling her eyes.
Hector's just gonna, like, mock cry.
Alright.
What
You
the
watch as a
fuck is
minute
going on here?
ticks by. After a minute goes by, you'll watch as the invisibility breaks. What were you gonna say, Ariana?
I was half tempted to have Melinda just casually cast Detect Magic and say there he is, but
I don't think
Nah,
Detect
I won't
Magic
do
can
it.
detect invisibility.
It cannot.
No.
oh, okay.
'Cause that would be
Never mind.
busted.
She probably would have known that, and yeah, so I'm not gonna
You
do
would
it.
detect there is an illusion there.
No, it actually wouldn't. It's
No.
specifically invisibility
That
bypassing
that any
I
spell
apologize.
lower than an invisibility spell can't
Yeah.
detect it.
Correct.
Because that would be, as I dare say, busted. That's why
It would make see invisibility pointless. The second level spell see invisibility.
that's why God, what's it called? Remove magic? What's it called?
Oh,
Dispel magic does work on that
Yeah.
because it's a
Oh,
higher level
Well,
spell.
I apologize
that's
for
pretty
interrupting,
neat.
sir, but this one seemed a little broken as I handed it to him.
Oh, thank
I
you.
missed the
It does
effects of
need
the
some
sword.
work. You watch as he flips open the back and begins to kind of use a wrench in it that kind of flips out of his glove as he kind of begins spinning into it, and then he closes it and he puts it back in the box. All right, on to the next one. This one, I call it the Gap Closer 2000.
And what does it do?
You'll see what looks like almost a double-sided cannon that only is about the size of perhaps one of your forearms, a little bit bigger than him, and what looks like two spikes set, one on each side in the cannon holes. You're going to watch as he stands over and he's like, everyone back away, everyone back away.
Uh-huh.
I back up.
You're
Back
back
away.
up.
You'll watch as he clicks the button in the middle, and the two spikes shoot out, and each one sticks on one side of the wall and 50 feet in both directions. And you'll watch as he pushes the button, he's like, if I push this button, and you'll watch as he zips over to the side on one wall and then slams into the wall. And then if you push this one, you watch as he slides over 50 feet and slams into the other wall. It lets you go from 100 feet from here to here in between a large ravine, which is perfect for going down into the bottom of the pit.
You know, actually, I think that would be quite useful for us, don't you think?
Well, that's good. It's 2,000 gold if you'd like to buy the original
Oh,
model.
right, we don't have the money for that. I forgot.
Well,
We're
speak for
investigators.
yourself.
Do you not have the money for that? Do you have the money for that? Why don't
reveal
you
anything.
foot the bill then, Reggie?
Because there's still stuff that he's showing.
All right.
Mm.
He's just going to leave it there as he kind of slides his hand out and plops down. Of course, we do have the original model, which is this, the Gap Closer 1000. That was the 2000. You see what looks like a glove, but more of a wrist piece than an actual glove. It just kind of goes around the fingers, but not really covering the fingers. And attached to it, you see a reel and a grappling hook kind of attached to the side. This one I won't demonstrate, since it's pretty much just the worst model of that one. It lets you just shoot out a little ways and then climb up there. It's nice for climbing up things rather quickly. Let's see here. Oh, this is one of my favorites, to be completely honest. You're gonna watch as he goes over and he picks up a bracelet. This one is the only bracelet you'll ever need, and that's what it's called. The only bracelet.
What does it do?
Watch this. You're gonna watch as he rolls down his sleeve, places this bracelet around his wrist, and then puts it away. And he's going to say, all right, let's say you're coming in to like a dinner or something like that, and there's someone
Right.
there you don't particularly like.
Right.
He's gonna go.
Happens to
He's
all
gonna
of
go.
us.
Concierge, give me a dummy. And you watch as the concierge goes over and grabs a dummy that seems to be dressed like a high society woman. As he kind of brings her over and plates her down.
Is she wearing like a fancy dress?
Yeah, like fancy clothes.
That's a waste of fancy clothes.
All right, so as he brings it over, he's just gonna go. Well, let's say this one right here, is an ex-wife left you for your friend, right?
Whoa,
And you got a
right.
heavy like I don't like this lady. You just go up here with the only bracelet you'll ever need, and then you'll watch as a blade extends out from the wrist, and he just stabs it into the dummy. And then he pulls it out, and he goes, ta-da!
Ah.
So it's like a blade?
Yeah, but look at the clothes.
It's hidden.
You don't
Yeah,
see
it-
any damage to the clothes.
Oh.
So it like kind of like just goes right through it. Oh, that might be useful, but we don't have the money for it, of course. I know it's the most useful, so it's probably fairly expensive.
Yeah, this one's actually not for sale until I have more models. Not to be rude to you. None of this is for sale at the moment. I just figured I'd show you a little bit more about me. There's some glasses.
Yeah, great personality test, I guess.
You guys will walk by that large tube again with the curtain kind of placed over top. As you watch as he completely ignores that one and goes over to a box with glasses.
don't know what the fuck this man is doing.
I don't know, but I'm loving it.
are
I mean, I'm loving it too, but I don't know.
the focals.
Ooh.
Focals are my most recent. Actually, my lady, number 3. If you'd like to come over here and try these on, I'm sure you'd find these quite interesting.
All right. Can I roll Arcana on the goggles before I put them on?
These are actually just really nice spectacles, like really nice glasses.
Nothing magical about them?
I mean, you can still roll for Arcana. I was just saying they're not goggles.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I
You're
thought they
good.
were goggles for a sec. Okay.
It might have been my fault. I speak a lot.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. That's a 25.
These seem magical. Yeah,
I rolled the 17 and I have a +8 in Arcana.
heck yeah. I mean, I don't have much else to tell you, but they're magical, but there is magic in them. You can see where it seems like little runes have been inscribed into the metal. And you can see the lenses look more like a magical barrier than actual lens, like glass. As you put them on, I assume you're doing,
Yeah.
he's going to hand you a book. As you pick up the book, you sit there for about an hour reading it. You get about maybe, I'd say 60 or 70 pages in. After a moment, he'll take the book back from you and he'll go, "How long do you think you were reading that book for?"
About an hour.
It's been about 6 seconds.
Yeah. An hour.
Whoa, what the hell?
You didn't read that much, though. Oh, wait.
Did it look like I just flipped through the book?
Everyone watch you just like flip through the pages like a madman.
You
That's
must,
pretty neat.
you must tell me how you did that. That is very intriguing. I'm guessing it was a. She probably would say it better than I would, but she's basically gonna be like, this is like some kind of time spell or some kind of. I don't remember what class this would be. Evocation, maybe.
He's gonna
You're messing
smile.
with time, but
He's
what?
gonna
I'm
he's gonna
sorry.
he's gonna smile when you first say that statement, and think for a moment. You'll watch as he dips down his glasses as you're kind of talking to him, or his goggles as you're talking to him, and he's gonna say, "No, I don't. That's what makes me an inventor." As he smiles and kind of winks, and then he takes the glasses back from you. Let's just say there's magic at work there, and maybe if you go into the artificer path someday, you might learn a bit things about this kind of stuff. Give me one moment. I need to go take care of this. As he puts the glasses down, he's going to come back. He's going to go, "So, to the point. I made this town below us. Something happened the day of the fire. I'm sure you've heard of the fire. It's big
Yep.
cloak,
That's
big
what
smoke.
we heard.
It's causing all the storms with us recently. I noticed that this large cliff appeared in the middle of my town during the fire. At first, I assumed it was a miracle by some standards because it stopped the fire from spreading to the rest of the city. But things didn't add up. The chance of it happening just one day after the docks were destroyed. Very similar. I don't know how to put it. Just feeling about it. Kind of was placed in my brain, if you know what I'm thinking, when it happened. And I tried to figure it out myself, but it seems like each time that I try to get a little bit further, the Arlessa comes in and puts the kibosh on everything. I
So
don't-
you need outsiders to do it.
I need outsiders to do it. Could have been insiders. I just need someone that has good noggins on their heads, has time, and likes money.
Ooh.
All of those things explain us.
Well, we'll see.
Except the
I want to talk a little bit more. We've also been having some other issues. The docks, as I said happened earlier, seemed a bit strange. And the woods a bit stranger. Have you heard about the swamp?
I've heard about the swamp, yes.
The swamp over here, we've never had a swamp until about 5 years ago. It sprouted up out of nowhere. Swamp came in, and all of the plant life connected to the swamp began attacking everything. Based on the religious laws in the town and odd deals with the death priests, we're not allowed to kill plants. So what we had happen was we had a court mage come through, take a large slab of town, break it apart, and build that island where the lighthouse is put, and put a river in the way so that our town was no longer connected to the swamp. We're not sure what's happening with the swamp, but as of recently, after the fire, after the 2 earthquakes, mist has been coming through the town, and people have been disappearing. We don't know if the mist and the people disappearing have any link, but we know that people have been going. And then I've been noticing things weird with all of that. So I figure I'll tell you a little bit about that, and you can go wing with it. I'll be honest with you, if you want to know more about the vegetation and stuff like that, I'm not your man. I'm more of the builder. I took from my father, the architect. But my brother owns the farms down over near the river. He might be able to tell you a little bit more about the happenings here.
That sounds good. I have one question though. So, do you think that the mist is related to the swamp then?
Well, I don't know. It comes from the swamp, is what people have been saying. I'm not around there, so I don't entirely know.
And you're telling us to do that because well.
I think they're all connected.
Do you? Well, but I have one question. Do you think that if we got involved with the swamp, we'd get in trouble with the clergy here?
As long as you don't destroy anything, I'm sure you're fine.
What if it's by accident, though?
Then you're gonna die.
Well,
don't make accidents.
I just
if you
look
got
at
fire
everyone and
magics,
go like,
don't
no
use them.
fire magics. Don't cut down any trees. Don't even step on a fucking bug.
Well, you can step on grass and stuff like that. Doesn't matter. But don't destroy the grass. Don't destroy the trees, or the clergy will go on you.
Wait, isn't it?
How do the clergy know when someone cuts down a plant? Do they keep watch over the area?
Well, they do wander through town almost like vigilantes. They do. I don't know if they know exactly when it happens, but if they see you doing it, they'll give you in trouble. I know that they
sense the death.
They could sense the death. I don't actually know. That's a good point. That's a good point, number 4. That's a good point. I'll have to take notes on that. Actually, maybe I'll investigate that.
But what if I mean, if the plant life is attacking you, then it certainly can defend itself. Wouldn't that,
no.
go?
I get what you're saying. They don't think of it like that. They think of it more of a case of you're now threatening that thing that it has to defend itself.
I see.
Does it make sense?
No, I get it. They're very religious to an
To a
extreme,
T.
but they don't like to see other views. I understand.
Well, let me try to think about any other things I could tell you that might help for a start. Things I haven't got to myself. Yes, talk to my brother.
This is just a question for you, especially because we're going to be helping you out here. Could we, all these gadgets are quite fine and nifty. Could you lend them to us?
No.
Until we get the job done.
I'll be honest with you, no. And that's for one reason only. There is a 50% likelihood they will explode.
Oh, they're dangerous.
That's a good reason not to. I'm sorry.
For me.
I have been testing out the power sources for all of them except for the glasses, and the glasses you're not going to need for what you're doing. And also, They are my precious child. They're my most valued possession.
Magnum opus.
Reggie, roll perception or insight.
Perception or insight?
Let's see what
let's see
what the Reginator knows.
His wisdom isn't great, but jack of all trades. So, insight, he has a +1. We'll do that.
Oh my god, I can't believe nobody's made my body.
That is a 12. A 12 total.
You'll notice what seems like to be an invention that he hasn't shown you yet, which is that kind of tube-looking shape that has the curtain over it. Do you think you'd be like bullheaded enough to kind of just rip the curtain down, or just leave it be and not interact with it?
Can I try to do it like with sleight of hand to be like, oh, it just kind of fell over, like it just kind of
Like you
Yeah.
tripped or something
Yeah.
Yeah.
and pulled it down by
Roll
accident.
sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. I'm good at that. That is a 17.
Yeah, you're able to slip it off and down. They won't realize it was you, but you guys will hear the heavy cloth clunk down to the ground. And when you look, you're going to see what looks like a large green jar. Inside, you see what looks like a young child holding on to a stuffed bear floating in the tank. As this happens, you're going to watch as the concierge behind you, his face shifts over to a red, angry frown face. As he's going to run over dead speed, he's going to take the umbrella, kind of pushing all of you guys back a bit if you're too close to it. Go over, swing, and pull the curtain back up over the jar. And you're going to watch as the scientist just puts his kind of finger on his nose, kind of right under his eyes a little bit, and just goes, I'm so sorry about that.
That's mighty interesting.
No
That's-
problem for me.
That's my son.
Your son?
He
What?
he came down with something fierce, and I put him in there to keep him alive.
That's quite noble. Is there anything we can do to help you?
Actually, yes, now that you ask about it. If you're going to the swamp, there's a slime, a creature, that I could use to perhaps help him. He'll scribble
Collect as
down.
much slime as you need.
He'll scribble down a little like note and description of the slime, and he's gonna hand it over to Melinda. He's gonna just go, "Here you go, number 3. Yeah, you take that, and that'll explain the slime. If you could find it, I can use it to help my son."
We aren't fucking leaving that swamp until we find it. Right?
Absolutely.
you. So,
We'll do our best.
investigate the woods, investigate the pit, investigate the elite, but do so in a way that you won't get in trouble. Talk to
Yeah,
my
yeah.
brother, investigate the swamp and the mists, and then just try to find any leads you can by talking to people around. Go to the inns maybe, or something like that.
I have an idea for all of that, and I can kind of help. I think I know the best approach for each. Though I know I'm not going to be a part for the one with the nobles, because me and nobles don't get along.
Are you the lead investigator then?
Yes, I'm the senior. Fuck.
Oh, he's got a fire alarm. I bet. I can hear the buzzing
Oh,
from
yeah.
Gregory. I can hear the buzzing from Gregory.
Oof.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, damn. Does that mean... I'm gonna hope I'm not gonna get it.
I
It's
think Katie got
probably-
it because I just watched Katie's camera disappear because she was videoing me while we were D&Ding.
Alright, well...
Are you good, Andrew?
No, yeah, I'll just, like, try to find a sweatshirt or something.
No. Oh, is it going off for you?
No, not yet,
okay.
no.
Okay.
Just in case.
That was like timing and a half because I just heard him go, "Fuck," and then I heard
Disconnect.
the faint screams of the fire alarms.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, like, a whole campus-wide kind of, like, fire drill testing.
It usually isn't. Even when they're doing drills, they tend to only do certain buildings. They don't tend to do like all the buildings all at once.
Especially with COVID right now, that would not be a smart idea.
And also, both me and the DM aren't at Fred right now, so
Right.
Oh, right. So,
So just making sure the jobs that this basically our Mr. Freeze said was to investigate the town in the canyon.
No,
Um,
so investigate the canyon, investigate the forest, if you want to write it down.
mhm.
Canyon, forest, dock, swamp. Talk to his brother and talk to or try to investigate a little bit more about the Arls and the Arlessa.
Okay. Science jobs. Investigate canyon. Investigate forest.
I was just putting
Get.
out the different forms of Arls and Arlessa,
Mm,
just because they're. I stole that terminology for Dragon Age because I like the leadership title.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you stole it from Skyrim. So.
No,
Yeah.
that's that.
Jarl.
Gotcha.
One of them was to get slime from the swamp, right?
And then one was get to slimes from the swamp too. Yep.
And then I'm sorry, the Arl one was talk to Arl. Like what are we supposed to get from the Arls? Oh, nope, you already said it. I'm so sorry. I
Try
was
to
just
get
writing it in my
information.
own notes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you put it in the chat.
You're just investigating them a little bit, trying to figure out if they had anything to do with it or anything.
Okay, cool.
He says he doesn't trust them, so.
That's entirely reasonable. Oh, it's happening at what's the hall that's like diagonally across from Schultz? It's like right across from
It's
Hemingway.
it's still really early for them to have to do the drills. I really think, unless they're
I thought-
worried that there's like there's like a special procedure because COVID.
From what I heard, they don't have
maybe.
drills. They just, if it happens, like if there's a fire alarm, there's a fire alarm.
From what I understood, they have
I thought that
to
was it too.
do a number of they have to have the fire alarm go off so many times, and if it gets later in the semester and not enough like fire alarms have went off on their own, they'll start doing drills too.
Gotcha.
Typically college students be college students, and like there'll be plenty anyway, so
Smoke that doob.
I
What?
think Andrew, it was just a fan, so it was a little hard to hear.
I'm gonna just make sure that we don't.
sorry. That was just a,
I
What?
think
just gonna read
If
myself.
you're
more
going
of
to the
first
swamp,
I imagine this going to happen.
there's
Relatively
a slime, a creature.
So,
sounds good.
But I'll still be here.
Investigate
Sounds good.
canyon. Investigate forest.
I was just putting
Yeah.
out the different forms of Arls and Arlessa. All right. I'll say we'll just take a break then for Tyler to get back a little bit.
Cool.
So we'll come
Sure,
back
fine.
at 9.
okay,
Heck yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
here.
Just
Oh,
so
very
everyone-
cool.
Probably we're gonna go for like an hour anyway, so
we'll probably be running until 10:30, just because we started a little late.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Totally good time.
It's 7, not 6, so 3 hours would be. We got 2 more hours.
More like 1 more hour since 8.
1 more hour.
An hour and a
Wow,
half to 2
yeah.
hours.
That's
Yeah.
what I meant. You know
Yeah.
what? I think I just said numbers wrong. We'll be
That's fair.
going like another hour till 10. Yep.
Gotta look for my map. for my D&D traditional game.
Heck
But
yeah.
I posted somewhere online. So I'll just have to screenshot it, so now I gotta scroll up cool stuff, because I bet I posted it here. Oh yeah, I'm also thinking Dragonborn, possibly.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and the there's not really any lore difference behind the race. It's just like a sub race, like how a dwarf is like a
Yes.
mountain dwarf and stuff like that. In my world lore basics, so
What I kind of find interesting is that, it keeps your breath weapon.
yeah,
It just
That
gets
is
rid of your
interesting.
resistance, which if I do my thing, it's fine, because I'm going to get my resistance at level 6, so.
yeah, that's true. And yeah, you're gonna have that.
Oh
to
yeah,
start.
I gotta think about if I'm really gonna multi-class into Artificer. I'm kind of so-so
I
on it
mean-
because I know Artificer, you really need to. It takes some time before you actually start getting like really good.
Yeah,
I'd almost argue that's all spellcasters at some
Yeah.
points.
I think as a wizard artificer is the the right multi-class to go with though, because you'll get a larger list of spells with some more variety because you'll get a lot more buff spells with an artificer.
I haven't played
Um,
with the Artificer class enough. I once built a level 1 Artificer for club that I never played.
I think they're one of my favorite classes, also to multi-class with. Once you hit level 2, that's when you kind of get really good as an artificer, honestly, because you get infusions, and you can that's your magic items that you can make, which is what the class is very much built around.
Fire trucks always come for when like someone sets the fire alarm off. So, but
True.
if it's an actual fires, they'll take longer because I mean they still have to run around and take a look. But if there's like an actual fire, then they'll go into the building and take care of it. I have never seen like smoke and flames before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thankfully.
But then again, everyone's a little squirrely because of quarantine, so who knows?
Yeah,
I think
I'm
the
having-
only time they don't come is if it's a drill. But I don't think this is a drill. I think it's still too early for them to be doing drills.
Yeah.
So
It sounds like the alarms just went off, so I'm guessing
Yeah.
Tower's going to be coming back.
Could be burnt cooking, could be the marijuanas.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so much happening on campus right now. Like it's only been a week and a half, but it feels like it's been a lot longer since
Wasn't
classes
there
have
the-
started.
does.
the
It
catch
does.
COVID party that happened.
I'm
Which
glad the
I
school...
still don't believe. I believe it was just a party and they were jokingly saying it was going to catch COVID.
Based
I
on what
just-
I've heard, not only from Andy but other people, it's a real thing.
Yeah,
I
have
also
Nick-
believe it.
Some faith in humanity.
Nick,
I
it is a real thing.
Okay.
We had a staff meeting about it, and some students came forward and like ratted out on other students and got them suspended for it.
Gotcha. Well, I also heard the whole hockey team is gone now.
Yeah.
Yes.
On it. No, that's not a joke. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, what are they
just-
doing anyways? They're doing
Yeah,
hockey
right.
in
Yeah.
quarantine. Good
They
for them.
can't. Yeah, they can't even do hockey. They'll probably get new hockey players. But yeah, that's.
Well, they're probably all off the team. To be honest, if you get suspended from college, typically you're off the team for that thing permanently. Like they don't
Yeah.
accept
no.
us.
That's why I'm saying they're gonna get new
Which
players.
has gotta ruin them because if they're like the students, I should pause the stream for this, but I can't. If they're like the athletes that come here on like an athlete scholarship, they're like fucked, like
Yeah.
big time. So sucks, man. Don't do stupid stuff. Don't be dumb.
I mean, there's college kids being dumb college kids, but that's bad.
They're sport athletes are the worst part of capitalism in my. They are. I mean it. The fact that athletes are the worst part of capitalism. Here's my reasoning. They get free rides for in the biggest slaps on the hands out of any of the majors, they get the most slaps on the hands with everything. Like, because they need them for the team, and they have to have a certain number of people, and they can't bring people in the middle of the year, and they can't just go to another area of another department and bring in a hockey player, because most of the time those are like, I mean, any sports, and it's just such a stupid system. And there's so many schools that just purely benefit off of athleticism.
So my critique for that would be the issue is that's some people's only ways into education.
And that's,
knowledge.
I'm not going to insult that. That obviously is like a good thing, but
Yeah, I agree with your points. Just also,
yeah, no, I'm not going to bash that. If you have very high grades and you're a very good student and you're putting effort in and you have the athletic pass with the scholarships, that's amazing and that's brilliant. I'm really glad. But if you're getting constant slaps on the hands and just being kept in the major because of your major, I don't support that. Because
It's
then
because sports makes a stupid amount of money.
It
The
makes
whole
money.
Sports marketing. Yeah.
and that's why it's
I've
the worst
actually
part of
heard
capitalism.
college level teams that like they're paying the players. The coach makes way more money than the players do.
Yeah.
Kind of makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
But
Well, that's why
oof.
the theater department is in tough waters right now because they're talking about possibly charging students $40 per production, which they've never done before.
Oof.
Dangerous precedent to set.
Because they need people to come to the shows and pay for tickets and keep at least some money trickling in. So who knows? I could be wrong.
Fred's supposed to be like a music and theater school.
Yes. They tried to be athletic for a while, and then they did like what's that stupid sport that we have here? Rugby?
Soccer?
No, it's the weird football sport that's not football.
And that
The-
well, rugby is what
Is it
football's
rugby?
based on.
Yeah, they have rugby. Yeah, you know how many schools there are that do rugby in this area?
In this country,
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, also they always have the truck come even on fake alarm. The truck's always there. They have to have them there legally. If the alarm goes off, they have to have the truck show up. So even if it's
Yeah.
practice, they
How's the fire alarm?
So I don't think I'm gonna get one because I think it was just the one hall because I think something either actually happened or that was
so
just because
Andrew,
I'm
to answer
assuming.
your things.
Okay. Yep, you
Oh,
can.
sorry to interrupt you.
That's
You
all
go
good.
with what you were gonna say.
Well, I'm assuming if there was gonna be a fire like drill, that they would have done it when the fire truck and cop car and I think like mini ambulance was here because we all kind of share the same like little parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
no, I don't
That
think
was-
they also don't schedule
just-
fire alarms for the same for buildings at the same time. So that's not
right, so I'm
smart.
assuming I'm not having one.
I
So either
thought
that was a
you
fire
had the
drill or like
fire
an actual
alarm.
mini
Are you in
fire.
Eisenhower, Tyler?
No, I am in Disney.
Eisenhower also had an alarm go off then, because Katie also.
Yeah,
was
well,
doing
because
that.
we're like sister buildings.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
connected.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
think
And,
the fire is cool. That's why.
I didn't know that. I don't go to
Also,
either of those.
Andrew, fire trucks always have to come no matter what the fire alarm is, because
Right,
basically-
yeah. Ariana mentioned that, yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad then, Ariana.
So who was
Oh,
smoking the
that,
devil's
that's
lettuce?
also my bad, because I completely repeated what she said.
But yeah,
I got
they
people.
have fire
You're
trucks have to
dumb.
come. Fire trucks have anyways, but fire trucks have to come.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Nikos.
Wow.
I
I'm really glad all of us mansplained. That was really great.
Oh yeah. Oh, the thing is,
Is that
man's. I'm kind
What,
of
Ariana?
yes.
I mean, I think it is, because it's pretty much taking what was already at least it's over accentuating a thing that someone already said and pretending that it was your thought. Because Nick actually technically did it to me and Ariana, because we both said that. So Nick came in too and was just like, "Don't worry,
But
I'll
then-
climb off my horse and explain to you exactly."
Ty
what the
also
rules
did that.
are." Yeah, I did it
That's
too.
also-
I
Was
was
I the only one that
I was on a
chimed in
hobby
because
horse.
I was just saying yeah.
yeah, I was on a little pony. Nick was on a fucking knights in shining armor's horse.
Ariana was the queen in the castle.
That was like,
Wait, I think I'm the
already warned
only
everyone.
girl here, aren't I?
True. Yep.
yeah. So we were just all for some
Maybe.
reason piled on mansplained.
Hey, I was not a part of that. I was just going yeah. Yeah.
The hype man for the mansplaining.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was the hype man for mansplaining.
I'm sorry. No, yeah.
That's true, Ty. You are NB. I keep forgetting that you are Ty. Not to be like rude, but like because you can't tell with most people, anyways. I know. I'm sorry, Ty. You
NB?
kicked me out of the game. Hector's dead.
Oh, is that NB? Is that like joke envy or
non-binary.
is? Oh, I
It's like-
thought that was.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
like
it was
it's like
either that or like
Well,
the
that's still not-
personality test thing.
it's still not female, so
Yes.
No, no.
Mm.
No, that's true. Keep forgetting.
So
I know
you
you mentioned it
person-splained.
once before, but I just keep.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that crossed the line.
I don't know what you asked. What'd you say?
Oh, I said so you person-splained then, Ty.
Yeah, I am person plain.
Oh.
People
What?
plain.
I mean, it's still the terminology mansplaining.
That's
That's
true.
still-
If it's anyone but a woman, it's mansplain.
The way you said woman just made me angry for a second. I don't know why. It's just the way you said
Did I just
woman.
go woman?
At least you didn't say female, which would just
Oh no,
make you-
female. When I hear female in 90% of contexts that aren't scientific, I just go
I mean, you can call me female. I
Andrew-
don't care.
Ryan's asking you a question.
Oh, well,
Are we gonna start the game?
running down the hall.
Yes,
soon?
we were taking a break for a little bit until you got back. Nikos, what are you doing over there? Sad harmonica noises. So
I served
yeah,
my time.
as you guys pull off the curtain from the jar, fix it, have that conversation, he's just going to go, well, I believe you all should be off, and go do your thing. I really appreciate it that you all came up here and, listen to my note. Oh, the coming rate, for each of you, for solving out the mystery of the town, 50 gold. Slime sample. I just need a small little bit, like maybe a helmet full, will be about 10 gold, just for all of you together, just one pool of 10.
Do you have something for us to put the slime sample in?
Yes. Do you have like a jar or something? That would be really nice.
You know what? I don't think I do at the moment. I've had a bit of a glass shortage because my glass
I just
worker
look at the box that I'm holding the lobster in.
That's a good point. He points down, he's like, the glass worker I had that made all my glass is in the bottom of the crevice. So, I think you might have to go to my brother and maybe get something from him that'll hold it. Just tell him I sent you. He doesn't love me, but I'm sure if you give him a couple silvers, I'll pay you back for what he charges you and get the glass container. Don't tell him I sent you for the glass container, because then he'll charge you more, and I don't want to pay more. But yes, I think that is it. I'm sorry I can't do much other to help right now. I'm a bit busy. I'm trying to figure out by using a new thing I invented called a crane. Interesting, right? I don't think I invented it, but I definitely.
Bird. That makes sense.
Yeah, kind of. I guess that's. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, well, with the power of science, I will solve this pit. Yes, science. That's the word. I made the word myself. Why? You don't like science?
Oh no, it's my favorite form of research science. That is.
I mean, yeah, how would we know? We're not scientists.
We're not science.
Actually, you'd move the T and the C to be scientists.
Scientist.
Oh, scientists. I'm sorry.
Scientist. Oh.
Yeah, I got a science cyst on my back, and I need to get taken care of by a doctor. So, as you guys kind of like are listening to him, he's just gonna talk to his concierge. He's gonna be like, just give him back a ride back down to the land, and then come back up here. I need your help with more stuff. I have to get this done. I have to get this new, I don't know what to call this yet. A looking glass ready and to be sold over to the. I am so sorry. Go take care of them. Go take care of them. You watch as the concierge goes over the umbrella and he's like going to go right this way. Everyone, right this way.
Has the concierge been like?
Sorry, continue.
I'm sorry. I think you explained it, but I didn't hear it. Is the concierge like another gnome? Are they a?
No,
No,
they're
those are the dudes we saw before.
they're a
Three heads.
human. It's a humanoid-looking thing in a black suit with a large black collar, with three
Faces.
porcelain faces.
Oh,
It's those things, those which we don't even know if they're like people or just things he
Here.
created.
gotcha.
It looks like a weird creation more than a person, but it could be just someone that has rotating face. You'll watch as he turns to you. You'll watch as he switches off that red face that he had before, back to the calm kind of greeting face.
Hello there.
What? What do you have to say?
Nothing. We're just looking at what's going on here. And, I don't think we have anything to say, do we? Anyone? Anything to say?
No.
Do you have like a pill or something that can knock me out? So when we go down the lift.
I mean, look, I could do that easily. I'm willing. I just
You have a
like
pill?
have the cane up and I put it like behind your head.
No, that's gonna hurt me. I just want a pill or something.
Give me a.
Let's see. Does anyone have sleep? Just cast sleep on him.
Wait, do pills exist in this?
Make an
that's a good
intelligence
point.
save.
Oh no.
That's a
Intelligence?
save.
Make an intelligence save.
You messed with the timeline.
10.
Your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma drop to 1,
Oh.
and you just kind
What?
Oh, so you
Uh,
so you just kind of.
You watch as he just touches you with his umbrella. As you watch, as you just kind of.
I just kind of like hold him up because I'm like, oh no, he's drooling.
He's
Ugh.
going to hand you a small pill, and he's going to go, well, I don't have one of the master's medicine for knocking people out, but I have this one that makes them not understand what's going on. So give them this pill when they get down, and this will bring back everything to the way it was.
Yes, and I'm wiping off the drool on his face, like, what the fuck?
I'm backing madly away from that thing. I'm not touching that.
It just-
You've been feeble-minded, by the way.
Yeah.
Why is this just the Hector and Reggie show now? Just feel like, just these two being the comedians.
It's because you're not dead
Fuck.
yet.
That's fair. Yeah, you haven't killed me yet. That's fair.
So
Hector will just like grab him and just be like, "All right, let me walk you. You won't remember any of this. I hope."
Ooh.
as you guys continue on to the small ship, it'll be a bumpy ride once again, but you guys will be fine for the most part.
And then I just carefully insert the pill into his mouth.
This time, Reggie, however, without the intelligence to block it, is just going to begin launching his stones all over the floor with heavy bursts.
Yeah, no, Hector's not even gonna cover his mouth. He's just gonna be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" He's just like jumping out of
It's
the way.
on your shoes at this point because you are so close to him.
Oh, fucking
This is-
hell!
This is arguably worse.
Yeah, the cat's backed into the corner, like hiding, cowering.
Just go like hissing.
No, yeah.
Because like the vomit is like getting near you, and you're like,
Did you say, Father Brand?
I'm just gonna say a silent prayer. Just gonna prayer in Latin to myself.
You're gonna watch
Do
as
I-
Brand
wait,
just
can I even,
spectacles,
like-
testicles, wallets, and watches, like just over to the side, just boom, 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 boom.
But like once this is over, once he stops vomiting, I'm gonna like carefully put the pill down his throat, like forcing the chew.
Yeah. As you do, you'll watch as Reggie's mind kind of springs back to focus.
Reggie,
Make a con
no,
save,
what
Reggie.
the fuck?
Con
What the
save?
fuck did?
Con save.
Yeah. Oh god, is he gonna
that's
vomit all
okay,
over me?
That's a 15.
Yeah, you just kind of hold your mouth closed as you just.
Mm. Oh,
If you
Who shit
vomited
my
over me,
pants?
you would have been fucking dead.
Who
You already
shit my
vomited over
pants?
my fucking shoes.
someone shit my pants. Who tell
Did
me
you
right
just
now?
say who shit my pants?
I
You
did.
shit.
Who shit my pants?
Oh, he just starts like sniffing. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
What a clever prank.
Reggie.
Hector, you got me.
Reggie has shit his pants.
Mhm.
All right, Reggie. I think you need to go in the inn and clean your pants off. You
That was a
fucking...
good prank. You got me.
You're the one that asked for to be feeble-minded.
You wouldn't know what feeble mind is, Hector.
I
Okay,
don't know what
that's
that
fair.
means, but that's
No,
fine.
you were the one that asked to get fucking mind
Knocked out.
fucked.
That's
I
a
mean, that's
funny
pretty
set of
accurate.
words.
Hector is not the most well-spoken. I think you know this.
As you guys are walking towards the end, the staff is just gonna go in your mind. Well, that was interesting. All those fun things. I really loved
Yeah.
that glove. That glove was special. Like me. Special.
Yeah. You're real special. I know that.
We could kill him and take all of his stuff, you know.
Why the fuck would I do that? Besides the fact that those fucking things would probably try to kill me, it's not the right thing. But also, what would we gain from it? Some cool shit that we don't even know how to use that could fucking blow up on us.
Well, then maybe someone else would find me. I do like you, however. You are funny.
Oh, funny. Yeah, you're a real class act yourself.
Oh, you're so filthy right now. Clean yourself up, Hector.
Fuck off. He just, ignores him.
So as you guys are walking into town, you're going to see what looks to be, because you're getting to the more wealthy part of town. This is where the inns are going to be, and there's the tune-in option. You guys have the options of going to... Give me 1 second, I have to look at the names. Gotta scroll a little bit. You guys have the options of going to the Port and Perch or Laurie's Layabouts. Laurie's
We went
Layabouts
to
is a bit
Laurie's
further.
layabouts. We said Laurie's layabouts because that just sounded like a little bit more
Sketchy.
yeah.
I kind of do though like the sound of that Portent's place, and I think I know Melinda, you mentioned something about that last time. That would sound
I mean,
nicer.
we could split up if you want, but didn't we?
I don't know if splitting up would be wise.
Yes, especially with the mist.
Well, the frick, what was his name? Hold on.
Yoki?
Okay, yep. Byoki mentioned that last time he tried to send investigators, they were interrupted.
That's
right.
that's quite smart of you. I'm saying that. All right, we put it to a vote. Which one we go to first?
I vote for the Portent one. That one sounds like
Yeah,
fun.
well, you can go fuck yourself. He mutters. If anyone.
Excuse me.
What? I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
Reggie,
Did
you're
Felix
going
see
to
the-
hear.
Did Felix see the staff talk to me again?
No, this is. All in your
I heard
head.
you mutter to yourself.
This is all in your head.
The fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie, you're going to hear Felix after that say to you, no, honestly, fuck you though.
Oh, you mean Hector?
That's what I said, isn't it?
No, you said it to Reggie.
I said Reggie heard that.
I got what you
Oh.
meant.
Ah.
Well, fuck you too. No.
No. Look, we're all over that. I'm sorry I called you a kid
No,
once.
it's fine.
No,
I-
seriously, eat shit. Hector says to you.
What?
Don't have to be so mean, but that's fine.
Oh no! Oh no, some mind fuckery going on here.
I stand closer to Reggie.
I vote for the Portent place. I feel like that might be a nicer stay, but
You're gonna hear Hector say stupid ass dwarf ideas.
Fuck.
it's fine then.
We could
What the
have to-
fuck do you think I'm saying right now? I'm telling you that I said sorry for calling you a fucking kid once.
You hear him say, "I'm sorry for fucking kids once."
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa.
Look, there are a lot of lines that I draw, and
What the fuck do you think? What do you fuck you think I'm saying? I'm gonna slap Reggie right now.
try.
I'm gonna
love-
try to fucking
What's your
slap her.
Hector? What's your spells list? Can you text it to me?
My spell list?
Yeah, I want to see your spell list.
Sure.
I love the perspective of Reggie. Hector's just saying these super mean things, and then it's just
No, all
yeah,
of
I
you hear
fucked kids once.
All of you
So-
hear this.
We hear him all say, "Yeah, I fucked
You
kids
guys
once."
watch
slash
Hector's
Reggie.
mouth saying it as well.
Can I roll Arcana to know that? I just
I gotta find you again in here.
What are you saying,
Where are
Ariana?
you?
Sorry.
You're
What?
good. You were getting talked over. What'd you say?
Hector's the one that's saying weird things, right?
Hector is saying
Mhm.
weird things.
I'm still trying to get everyone's characters in check. Can I roll Arcana to see if he's getting mind influence?
You could roll insight, which would be more.
Could I?
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
make sense. Because it's a weaker. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Could I also? Because I thought it was that I heard whatever happened in the cave.
13.
You could roll insight.
Pass.
Yeah, you roll insight.
Okay.
He's acting out of character, and it's weird, Melinda. You're not sure what it is, but it's odd. And then he seems confused afterwards, where he's kind of like it's like just being like, "What are you talking about?"
This is well within what Reggie would think of him, so like he's not making an insight
Exactly.
check.
Oh yeah, Reggie fucking hates him, even though he's gonna give him a fucking lobster.
Make a roll to hit, Hector,
Oh no.
with your spell mod.
Oh.
Oh no. Green flame
Nat
blade with a
20.
lobster.
Oh
No, roll 2d10.
Oh,
When he does that, I'm gonna say,
That's a
Ooh.
10. And
Wait,
oh,
wait,
what?
what are you doing? What are you doing?
well, I'm gonna say, ooh, can't touch this. And I'm gonna use cutting words to reduce the damage by a d6.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wait, do you have your... I want to say, before you use that nat 20, before the damage is rolled, Melinda, do you have one of your portents rolled for today that you'd like to try
I
to
have
use?
2 of them. Yeah, you know what? I know you're supposed to say it before the roll.
That's okay, I didn't give you a chance. So I will let you do it.
Yeah, maybe it's not good that Hector attacks one of the party members. Because we really should try. Infighting's not going to get us anywhere. So yeah, I'll use Portent to make his attack roll a 4. I double checked. I rolled them last session right before.
So, with that 4, you're going to watch as this burst of energy envelops out of Hector's hand. How much damage did you roll, Hector, just so I know?
11. Actually, I want to flavor it as coming out of his cane.
From your hand. It would have been from your hand, because that was the action of you kind of pushing him with your hand. That's what
Okay.
I was having it. If you would have shot it from your cane, that wouldn't have kind of fit the...
Yeah.
Because you're not doing it on purpose, also. Is what
Oh
it
yeah.
is. So as you're like pushing your hand against him, you'll watch as he kind of like swings out of your way and just does the dun, you watch as a
Why did
burst of Eldritch Blast energy fires off, and you're gonna
Oh,
watch
shit.
as it slams
I'm gonna-
into a tree.
I'm gonna talk to my my patron. I'm gonna try to talk to my patron in my head. What the fuck is going on? What are you doing?
Isn't good.
And invisible. As I cast invisibility on myself.
Fuck is going on? I'm trying to in my head. I'm trying to say this. What are you doing?
Maybe you should start listening to what I have to say. instead of treating me like I don't have control of what you do, Hector.
No.
Be wiser.
All right, I will work with you for now, but we aren't killing anyone that doesn't deserve it.
As I said, listen. Port seems like a nice place to stay. Am I
I'm
not
gonna-
right?
We'll do that.
What are you gonna do, Bran?
I'm gonna walk up to the tree and like look at the
Oh,
mark
did I kill the tree?
on the tree and just be like, I apologize for the sake of Var, whichever god is protecting this tree. I have promised myself that I will be a humble guest in your lands and respect your vows and words and orders. So this will not happen again, on my word, and on Dusk's. As I take my hand off of it.
Are you casting anything on the tree?
I sadly can't.
Do you have Cure
really.
Wounds?
Oh,
I do have Cure Wounds if I'm allowed to cast Cure
I'd
Wounds.
say you'd
I
be
will
allowed to
use
Cure Wounds.
Can I also just roll to know if that was actually my patron fucking with me? Like,
That
when
was
I-
your patron. That was your patron's voice.
Oh, like no, what I'm talking about is like doing that to me.
All of that was the patron. Yeah, he just claimed that it was him.
And then like I'm gonna go to Reggie. Reggie, where
I'm
are you?
invisible. Nope.
He is
Reggie.
invisible.
I'm gonna try to look for him. Reggie, where the fuck are you?
I'm-
I rolled 10.
We're
In
gonna
the wrong
pause
chat.
you for a second, Tyler, while we do the tree stuff.
Oh no, that's fair.
10 to heal it.
As you're healing the tree, you're going to watch as a man clad in a large black robe, very white mask is going to come over. He seems easily to tower over you about a foot as he kind of like comes slinking over with his hands kind of in his cuffs of his robes, looking down at you. He's just going to go, "You respect the nature here. Where are you from, stranger?"
Ooh, I forgot. I gotta look at the map again. Or actually, I think you DM'd me at once. Because I know where I'm from. I should have wrote it down. Hold on. I'm hoping I here, let me check the map. I apologize.
Oh, you're from Dustern.
Dustern. Yeah,
Sorry, I
knew
was
it was
reading.
something. I'll write that down now. Just to make sure I know further on. Dustern.
Interesting. It is nice to make your acquaintance. I am Death's Matero. I am the leader of my clan. Of course, below the god which leads us, Death. I was coming over here to take your friend away, but seeing as though you have healed the tree, I am quite grateful for your malevolence and respect of our religion here.
Of course, I expect.
Do you have
Be
a
kind to
place
all.
to stay this afternoon? Or this evening,
I
I
have
should
not-
say.
I have not rented a room in the inn yet, so no.
You are more than welcome to come stay at our temple.
Well, I will gladly accept your hospitality. You have been most
Of
kind.
course. I am afraid that your friends will not be allowed to stay there until they have proven themselves. But we are actually right off the edge of the market, if you'd like to come stay with us. Or, actually, sorry, no, that's not. That's the wrong place. We are right off the edge of Midtown, near the old watermill. You are more than welcome to stay for as many nights as you like, and read any of our books that we have on our god.
That is very kind of you. Thank you.
Hector,
Luna Muerto.
Gratias, Luna.
Oh, your words also hold Luna in it.
Yes.
Interesting. Very
My
interesting.
goddess Dusk, is a woman of the moon.
Our god is death, god of all of the things around us, both green and black and brown. We have much to speak of. I'm sure you would enjoy learning more from our people, as we'd wish to learn more of your god, though we will not praise her, Knowledge of her and all of the gods is always appreciated due to their recent
course.
coming.
I will happily share my info as you share yours.
I will certainly enjoy. You watch as he bows to you.
I bow back.
He'll kind of slink away. You can't see his feet as his robe kind of just floats across the ground almost, as he just walks away.
Irony,
As he walks by through the city ways, you're going to watch as out from each corner, you'll watch as a priest joins him, a priest joins him, a priest joins him, a priest joins him. You'll watch as each distance he goes past an alley, more and more priests begin to gather.
very cult-like.
You'll watch as they're all kind of slinking away, almost like a snake in a unit together, over towards the edge of town. Are you heading there now?
Not yet. I'm gonna go up to Hector.
Wait.
You're doing the thing with Reggie.
Reggie,
You do that
I'm
first.
I'm fucking sorry. That wasn't. I'll explain to you later.
You need
Or
to
maybe
have
someone.
more respect for other faiths.
No, that wasn't what was going on there. I'll explain it to you all later.
Well, I'm not saying it's just because of this event.
It's not. I'll explain it to you all later. Preferably to someone who understands what's going on.
I do not care for it now of what you do know currently, or of what you have said currently. I care about your past words. Your words mocking my beliefs and the beliefs of this town.
No, I don't mock their beliefs. I can question them, but I'm not mocking them. I don't think that you're any less. I might have said some dismissive things, but I don't think you're any less for praying to the moon than they are for worshipping death.
Well, they are still disrespectful, and the best way to make friends in a town is to be respectful of those beliefs that each one has here.
I'll be respectful as I want, but I get what you're saying. I will play nice while I'm here.
Well, if you choose to be as respectful as you wish, not everyone will heal the next tree you hit, as I walk away.
Reggie, where are you? Oh, wow. Of course our characters have to have tension again.
You guys are going. Actually, I want perception checks from everyone.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Oh no.
Oh, no.
I don't
Not
remember
great.
what my.
Not great.
That's a P, not a
That's
zero.
not. Nope, that wasn't a D20. Where's the D20?
Ooh.
What's my perception?
Oh, nope, that's not a D20 either.
Ooh.
Where the hell are my D20s? Oh no, my patron actually
Yeah.
exists in the real world apparently and wants to fuck with me. Oh, there's a D20. Now I gotta find the other dice. Oh fuck, did I just... I'll have to find that in the morning. That's a 16. I'll put that in game. 16.
All right. What? 18, 21, 16, 13. about you,
Yeah, I got a
Reggie?
9.
You
So
got a
it's-
So, Bran, Melinda, and Hector, you guys are going to hear a distant scream. Around this
Roll in that
time,
direction.
you will notice that mist is beginning to kind of roll over the town.
Let's get fucking moving.
Inside a building.
What? What, Melinda?
Maybe we should get going. Something's about to go down. I don't know if we want to be a part of it.
I want to be a part of it because if we're not a part of it, someone's going to die.
Maybe that someone will be us.
And you know what? You know what? Who cares if it's us?
I care.
Look, you know what? If you want to just cower it out, you can do that.
I'm not a coward. I'm not stupid. I don't know what
Oh,
it is. And it doesn't make sense to confront it just yet until we know more.
well, at least we can observe what is going on.
We do that from inside, through the window.
Not if it fogs up.
At least
Uh,
hear what's going on.
I'm gonna just, the Hector's just gonna ignore and kind of like go out. Look, I know if I die, you know what? I die, I die.
All right, you're going first. Is anyone else going to be following Hector?
Reggie will, invisible.
Oh,
I'm gonna
the
look
dream
at
team.
Father Bran and Melinda, and I would like to hide in a alley or just like between houses or something where anyone can see me.
You don't want anyone to see you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sneak away pretty easily. There's a lot of places to hide here.
Okay. When I sneak away,
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
Okay, cool. I'm
Um,
glad we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. You guys will notice as Hector is kind of disappeared with Reggie kind of just like, oh fuck, kind of following behind. What about Bran and Melinda? I know Melinda's probably not going. What about Bran?
I was going to the temple after I said those words to him.
Okay, so you've already
You know
left.
what? Yeah. I think Melinda will go with Bran to the temple too, then.
Oh, split the party.
So Bran will already have been walking for a bit, but you can run to catch up with him.
Sure, why don't we do that?
It seems like you guys are running in similar locations, though. Actually, to the trouble, so it doesn't really change much. So you'll all be around to the same spot. Maybe Bran a little farther ahead. Bran, I'm gonna go to secrets with you really quick.
Oh,
As you're walking towards the temple, you'll hear the scream, and you'll look to your left, and you'll see what looks like a more gray-skinned elf character is in a alleyway, wrapped around what looks like a young Triton woman. It looks like he's got his face and mouth kind of down on her neck.
I'm gonna walk over holding my lamp up, kind of lit, showing like the blue kind of fire in it.
Yeah, as you do that, that's when we'll bring it back over to the group. Because this is when they'll catch up.
Oh,
so
So,
I'm
as
kind of
you
with
guys
Melinda on this one.
Like
walk-
a jerk too, so
as you guys walk
Fine.
over, Melinda is catching up. Hector and Reggie are running. Felix, are you going up and over to look down? As I'm assuming.
Yeah. I was gonna send you a thing anyways, but no, yeah, you pretty much caught on to what I was doing.
Yeah, you'll go up and over and kind of look down, watching into this alleyway. And you guys will see, except for Melinda, who's just kind of like strolling, like, "Ah, this is dumb. What looks like a grayer-skinned elf almost. Because you can see by the pointed ears, that maybe be an elf. Looks like they are dressed in kind of like more like a not poverty, but like not like lower middle class, kind of like a worker, like a smith, like a smith's apprentice kind of look. Sinking their teeth and mouth into the neck of a young woman.
Oh.
Hector's gonna swing his cane out and
Roll
point
initiative.
it at it.
Oh wait. Okay.
Wait, initiative?
Oh,
I'm
wait.
going to.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna put my hand up. Put your weapon away.
Well, too late. Well, I'm not gonna fucking. Oh no! Do not fucking do the vampire shit! No! I'm not. No, Hector's not.
As
Would
you lift up your
stop?
weapon and point. Continue, Bran. No,
You keep
continue,
going.
Bran. Continue.
Oh.
I am not fucking.
Would you stop
putting that-
a starving man?
Oh
eating a
my
dead
fucking
rat?
god! Okay, if he's gonna actually put his hand on his shoulder, Hector's gonna fucking elbow him. I'm. Like, not even holding back, elbowing.
All right. Let's roll for initiative then.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
First combat.
First combat.
That's a Sorry. If like Hector's like
I'm gonna give
actually.
myself advantage because I can. As a
That's
Twilight
a 20,
I think I have. Yeah.
not a nat. A dirty 20.
5. Yeah, that kind of fit. I'm gonna wait and see what everyone else is doing before she's like does anything on her own. So
That's fair, honestly.
shoot, I already spell roll. All I have is the 15. I think that was my other roll.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a 15. So I got my port and 15 left.
I'm super sorry if like if Hector is
you're good.
becoming an asshole because I'm like, oh,
I
he's
mean, it's not too bad. Sometimes
uh,
the party does need that one character that's just like a little like impulsive to get things going.
Impulsive
Oh,
and hardwired.
Everyone's super paranoid and checking and double checking, and then like slowly going to the dungeon. It can just be.
like Hector's usually that, but when like he sees injustice, he is going to be like, no. I'm sorry if I get the party killed, either by us or the people here.
All right.
You think I'm attacking the vampire?
You're gonna attack me, yeah, I know.
Well, no.
No.
Oh,
You're gonna watch as
Melinda
Bran
does
beats
that.
the shit out of Reggie. Finally, his chance.
All right.
The
Goodbye,
Bran
Reggie.
rolls.
What'd you say?
Bran
Nick?
rolls up his sleeves. He's just super jacked.
Actually,
Oh.
yes. That's not even a lie, though. He has a 16 strength. He's pretty jacked.
Yeah, he drops his robes like Goku drops his waist, and he's just like, poof, poof. You hear the
Yeah.
robes just like clonk down to the ground. He
Just
gets
look-
like, "Ooh."
Rock Lee.
Oh,
He's like
Yeah,
fucking
just-
Armstrong
I don't
from
need
Full Metal
these
Alchemist.
anymore.
All right. So, just to let you know, Tyler, on your turn, you're gonna make an unarmed attack because you were doing the elbow thing. Just so you know, edit.
Oh, on Bran?
Yeah, just so I think it's Reggie first. Though.
I'm invisible. I'm gonna say to this doesn't break invisibility because it's not casting.
Oh,
a
actually,
spell.
you make a sanity check for me right now.
Yeah, that'd be great. Really quick, is this a fear effect?
Yes.
Okay, I have advantage because of halfling bravery.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's
nice.
okay though.
That's gonna help you out all the time.
That's a 17. I rolled a 15 and a 17. So that's
You
17.
see this thing turn around. As it looks at you, you see fangs and maws kind of press out of its mouth. As you can see the blood dripping from its teeth, you're going to watch what looks like its tiny little flat nub of a nose with 2 nostrils kind of built into its face stretch down and into a more nose-like shape as you watch as the ears recede a bit and you watch as the body kind of just goes back more into what looks like a more gray or human appearance. You're going to watch as he fixes his cuffs a little bit and he just looks around. He's just like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare any of you. Is there anything I can do to help any of you?
What the fuck?
I
yeah.
need to get back to work.
Yeah, Reggie's just gonna use his action to hide. So he's just gonna go off into an alleyway while he's invisible, and he's just gonna
Oh
crouch
my
behind a
fuck.
dumpster or something.
Okay. I know that I said I'm gonna since it's my turn next. I'm gonna elbow. Oh, this is gonna cause inter-party.
That's a 27 for my stealth.
You rolled on advantage, right?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
I got a 19 plus 8.
All right, roll the hit, Hector.
Ooh.
That's a 19.
That does hit.
Shit, I'm so sorry. What do I do
Well,
for you?
it's just your 1
It's
plus
1d1, yeah.
So it's 2. You take 2 damage.
Yeah, you'll feel as Hector just kind of elbows into your like rib cage, just kind of like. Poof! Are
And
you
now I
saying
got-
anything?
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he knocked me in the face and I got a bloody nose or something, which I was a little worried about. But...
No, he didn't
No,
get that.
nope.
He didn't get that good of a
No,
roll.
Hector's not that angry at you.
okay.
But then he's also gonna. Can he insight this fucking vampire?
Yeah. What are you trying to get out of?
Is this like normal thing an act or not? That is a 17.
It seems like he's acting normal. It doesn't look like he's deceiving you.
What the fuck? Why'd you fucking kill that person? You
I-
fucking drank the.
I didn't. They're okay. I just needed to drink.
Why the fuck did you do? I'm.
Hector, you need
point-
to calm down.
No, I am not letting this go. Does anyone know about this?
Yes, vampires are a thing. I'm a vampire. Can I
You
get
You
back to
kill
work?
every wolf that eats a rabbit?
No, I kill everyone that kills other people.
I didn't
or
kill
hurts
them.
other people. Did you leave them in a bloodless
So
state?
will you kill yourself?
Yes. You know what? I might eventually.
They're not.
Well,
They're not-
it just got there.
They're not bloodless. I just drank a little bit. They won't even remember that it happened. Am I okay?
I
He's gonna
thought you
look
just
over at Father
asked-
Bran.
You are fine. It is okay. It's slightly scary for others to see it, and they were just. Do not fear.
That's why I was doing
You
it at
are
night.
normal like all of us. Yes, that is.
But are you related to?
Perfect time.
Wait, do you cause the fog? Are you why people disappear?
What? No, I don't know anything about the fog. That's why I'm trying to get home quickly and do it in the evening now. I don't want to die in the fog.
That is completely respectful. I'm gonna. Well, it's not my turn yet, so I'm not gonna do anything.
You know what? I think we're out of initiative now.
No, you're in initiative still.
So Hector's gonna be like lower, but not. He still has his hand on the cane.
Just because I don't know what other people are doing yet, so I want to go through the full order and then we'll decide if we're out.
Trying to figure out what next Melinda's gonna do. We'll see what happens.
You'll probably get there just about like at the end of this and see like a person on the ground. So Felix, what are you doing?
From where I am, with my passive perception, did I get there as that was happening? Like, when did I guess, arrive on the scene?
You were there about the same time as everyone else got there.
Okay, so I heard that, like, whole thing kind of happen?
Yes.
Okay. Do I know anything about vampires, or, like, socially speaking?
Not really. You know that they're a lot of people consider them very scary. They're not very legal here, but they're not illegal. It's just like if they see you killing someone, they're gonna arrest you. Actually.
Okay. I think Felix will just kind of be up on a like somewhere, just kind of looking down at everything, but not near anyone, just to kind of see what's gonna happen next.
Okay.
'Cause I think
And Hector slowly
trust Father.
lowering.
I think they trust Father. Father Brand seems to have a new sort of like a presence out of nowhere, so I think they're gonna just watch.
All right, then Father Bran, can you roll an intelligence check for me first?
An intelligence check, sure thing. Just
I-
flat intelligence.
Yep.
Uh, 12.
You know that you could prove right now whether or not that person is dead or not to Hector with your lantern, if you so desired to do so.
I will prove it to you, Hector, that she is fine. As I'm gonna go up with my lantern.
Yeah, as you go over with the lantern, then you use your action. You're going to watch as a spirit appears from above the body, holding onto their neck and then falling to the ground.
Wouldn't that mean they're dead?
Yup.
Hmm.
And then Hector just points his thing right back fucking up. You fucking liar!
You've sadly killed her. But that is a shame. We'll have to bury the body, as I kind of look at him.
As you
must
look at
have-
him,
Has this been your first time?
you'll watch as his fangs drop in his mouth, one at a time.
Oh,
Shink. Shink.
He's after you.
Is that your turn?
Lying. You knew what he was
Uh,
doing.
I am looking at him completely calm, and just being like, is this your first time?
Oh,
Seems like it. You might have taken too much out.
Oh.
He'll just
As I'm
smile
just staring into his eyes.
evilly, and he's gonna lunge at you and make an attack.
Sounds fair.
Hmm.
You know, I was gonna admit, like, oh, maybe Hector's wrong. And then I'm just like, nope, he's fucking right.
All right.
We
It's
need
his turn.
Hector. We need a character like him.
Does
Yeah, I was
a 15 hit your AC?
Me?
Yeah.
Actually, no.
All right, then does a 19 hit your AC?
That does.
I mean, if an
Alright.
18 does.
You're going to take first 7 damage,
Ooh.
That's a lot now.
and then you're going to take 6 damage.
Gotcha.
And you're going to make a con save.
Yep.
Like that. Oh, oh
3.
no, Father Brand, no.
You're going to watch
Son of a-
as he wraps
I'm gonna
around
send you that.
Father Brand. You're going to watch as he sinks his teeth into Father Brand's neck and just... And you're going to watch as he just drops him down to the ground. And you're going to watch as he uses his movement, looks back at all of you, kind of wickedly looks around as you watch as more of his features return and the gray leaves his skin. And you're going to watch as his smile kind of leaves his face and he's just going to go, I'm sorry. And you're going to watch as he runs up over onto the side of the building using his spider climb. And you're going to watch as he zips up the side of the building up onto the roof and begins sprinting as fast as he can.
I understand now. Okay. Also, I'm sending you the thing, Ty.
Oh, okay.
You that up.
Um.
I haven't sent you it in a while, and I realized I should have.
Oh, no, I have found it. I have it saved.
Oh, good then. Then
I
I'm
I
gonna-
realize
that
it's
happened.
I realize it's not my turn. I just wanted to quick see if I heard it right. Did you say that their smile dropped and then they said they're sorry, or
Yeah, the smile
was that a
drops
thing we
like it was
saw?
on. If you want to roll insight, actually, because the initiative is
Ye-
gone now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
If-
well, it's a chase scene.
If I can also, yeah, I would like to follow them from where I am.
Yeah, you follow them. I'm gonna actually tend to Father Brand. I'm gonna be like,
Ooh.
because even though I elbowed him, I'm just gonna be like, oh, you're right.
Yeah, as you go up over to his spot on the roof, I feel like you'll look into the fog, and it becomes almost impossible to see anything in the distance around you. You're kind of looking down for and around for him, and it seems like he has used the fog to his advantage as he's run. All of you are left kind of stunned by the action that happened. Some of you, are really guessing
Am I
that it would.
still conscious?
You are, but I need another con save. Around this time,
Okay.
Melinda, you'll be walking around the corner, and you're gonna see Father Bran on the ground, like
And
panting.
Hector's kind of holding him up, like,
Yeah.
he's like,
You're gonna hear in your head, Hector. I guess you're gonna have to put him down.
not fucking yet.
What else would you do?
Nat 20 for that one.
Yeah.
You're pushing
Can
through.
I roll perception
something?
to figure out what just happened?
Yeah. What'd you say, Nick?
Could I speak as Bran,
can
or
speak
is Bran
now.
kind of like an unconscious? I was a fool. She's both dead and alive.
She's
So
like,
she is
that-
fine,
she's gonna be one of them soon. I know.
but she is still alive.
You guys will watch the
so
spirit
nothing
weirdly
is
glitching
wrong.
in and up and around the body.
No,
but you see
that-
Bran's now as well, jumping
But
up
that's a
and down.
problem. That's a problem. Look, I get it. One vampire is not a problem. I'll agree. But a ton of them is. And I get what you're saying. They're technically alive. That's not. But that is not the natural order of things.
As you're saying
Why
this,
is
you're
it
gonna
a
see
problem?
a black line from the bite wound zipping down towards Bran's chest.
And I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be like. I'm gonna be like. Do you have any fucking. Reggie.
He's not. He's not there, bro. You know, he's not there.
This is
No,
unnatural.
you know,
Mm.
he's calling for everyone. Reggie, someone fucking follow.
As that's happening, Melinda, you will,
Need a
with
fucking
your
medic!
perception, you'll notice that it looks like Bran and a woman were attacked. You can assume the woman was the person screaming earlier, as they're both laying down. You also notice that from the lantern, those little wisps of light are kind of creeping out from it, and you can see what looks like these spirits kind of glitching up and then down, laying on the ground, and then up and then laying down on the ground in a very weird fashion, where it seems like almost like a broken illusion spell almost.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was mentioning that.
Yeah.
Alive
I.
and dead.
To him
Or
to let her
Oh.
her and do medicine checks, but she's only got +1 in medicine, so
You can still do it if you'd like.
I'll give it a shot.
You going over to the girl? Because she's the only one kind of left unattended.
Yeah, let's do
I
the
will
girl.
point to the girl. Definitely, it's like help her to make sure she's okay.
And I'm just totally, and I'm like, all right, you better stay with us now and not become a fucking vampire, because I know that's how it works. It spreads through the bite.
I
Four
will
on
do
the
what my
die.
god wishes.
No, I already rolled. I can't use portent. 5 on medicine.
No, you can decide if. I thought you could decide if you've rolled already. Can you not?
No, I looked at it. The rules say you have to declare before.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll
Yeah,
double check, but yeah, I think you have to declare
Like
she's
Yeah,
before the
very,
results, or
she's
and then
Before the
reroll.
roll.
she's
Yeah,
very
Oh.
dead.
Oh,
You don't feel a
She's
pulse or
gone.
anything.
Can I do it now? Like, go over, like, I know you're fine, but he sets down Father Brand very lightly, because he knows he doesn't want to, like, jolt him, because he knows he's, like, not in great shape.
Brand's not even jolting, really. Brand's kind of like taking this at his time.
No, what I mean is, though, that he sets him
Oh.
down lightly.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna do a medicine on. That's a little better. That's about a
lady.
15.
She's dead. There's no pulse or anything coming from her. No breath or anything.
with a 15, would he be able to at least determine what killed her?
I mean, it's the holes in her neck. It seems like she's a bit kind of like a grape. Not like a bad grape, more like a prune. Where she's kind of like shrunken a bit from like blood loss, it seems. With how long you guys were talking and bickering, it seemed that all of her blood in her body was drained.
How is she?
oh,
She's fucking dead. All of her
I
blood is
see.
drained.
He must have
all of
taken
it?
too much and got excited.
I don't.
to likely- Give the body a proper burial unless you want it to be a vampire spawn.
Yes, we'll give it a proper burial. We can do that. But look, Father, we're going to need to get you some treatment, just in case you succumb to vampirism.
I have Dusk on my side. Whatever Dusk wishes, she will appropriate.
Alright, whatever. Could someone get a fucking medic?
This is nothing other than the
Get another
as I'm
cleric
gonna
here.
stand up. I will be okay.
Oh, whatever you say.
To roll, no. Feel really if that's true,
I think that'd be medicine again, wouldn't it?
or would it be because it's vampire? Would it be Arcana?
Oh, that's true. That could be like Arcana. Yeah, you're right.
I think it'd be
That
religion.
Oh,
That works too. Religion's still better than my medicine. Much better. It's a +6. That's right. I'm proficient. Something gave me proficient. No, I think I took it as a proficiency for being a wizard. Here we go. Time to roll. 17.
Yeah. What was the question again? Just so I know. I was reading
So
stuff.
he was like, "I'm gonna be okay." No, it wasn't Hector.
it was
Bran.
Bran.
Why do I keep getting you two mixed up? I'm sorry, Bran.
Because we're both
Bran's
very
like-
strong
It's because Nick's
personalities.
name doesn't show on the thing because it's hidden.
It's just so Bren's like, I'm gonna be fine. My dusk will watch over me. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just rolling religion to make sure that's See how accurate that is.
All right, what's your roll?
I rolled a 17.
That's maybe realistic. You know the gods have power. I don't know if you worship a god out of game. Like, I don't.
She's aware of them, unless there's like a god, like a patron for wizards, or magic, or divination.
No,
Okay, then
they're
yeah.
mostly by the area that they're from. So you would have been following the one from where you were from, if you did.
Would be the one, probably the one everyone worships in the big city. Then
From Esatol?
so either that or no, it would be her elf hometown, which I forget where that is, but that's a far away little elf town.
Yeah.
It's been so long that it's just kind of like I'm aware that she exists, and occasionally she'll pray to him, pray to the guy or girl or whoever,
Okay.
and like when she's in dire stress, but otherwise kind of more lax.
All right.
I can go and look at gods and come back to you on that one.
I actually even making the gods, so I'll make one for you.
Okay.
So Hector's just going to be like, it wouldn't hurt to see a professional.
What were you doing, Andrew?
I am a professional.
I'm gonna
Not
ask
one.
you, Ty, if it's okay to do this, because I know that I couldn't find them as they went further into the fog. But I want to ask you if it's okay in terms of like this game and everything. If I can go out to try looking for them.
Oh, you want to roll survival?
If I can try to find the vampire, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Roll survival.
Okay. Ooh, wait. Actually, I'm gonna. No, I don't think there's any animal that's gonna help me with a survival check, unless I'm wrong on that.
Ooh.
Anyone
There
know of
might
any
be-
animal
if you
shapes
did,
that
like,
give you
a
survival?
wolf, if you did like a wolf, you could use smell instead. I'd allow
Oh yeah,
that.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, not well.
thank you
Yes. Get a
thank you for
whiff.
telling me that. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So I'll fly out or whatever. I'll go out into the I'm assuming the empty streets now because everyone's terrified of the fog and such.
Mhm.
And then just go into dire wolf form.
All right. Roll a perception check for me while you're out there, not with the sniff, and then we'll do the sniff after.
Okay. And this is no, because they keep mental stats, right?
If the stat of the monster is higher than yours, then you use whichever's higher for a druid.
Gotcha. Let me look up dire wolf. Which thankfully is in the player's handbook. No, mine's higher. Okay.
Seriously, oh Jesus, this has been stressful. We haven't even gotten to actual combat.
I don't know.
We're gonna be doing this in secret.
Yeah. Yep. Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You got a 17?
Yes. Yeah, sorry about that.
So,
Just checking.
as you're walking through the mist, trying to make your way through, sniffing the air, kind of making your way, kind of looking for this
Oh, was
vampire.
that with the smith for the smell check
No,
or just the
no, I told you
perception you
no.
wanted? But okay.
No, I'm just saying
Gotcha.
that's
Sorry
what you're
about
doing.
that.
You're good.
So sorry. Yep.
You're gonna see what looks to be a small humanoid. They kind of have like a weird kind of bulby head on a kind of not tall but taller than you at the moment, lanky kind of body. And it looks like they're standing kind of in the middle of the way if you want to kind of like make your way to like kind of hide around a corner or anything along those lines.
Yeah, I think I will hide. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Does this look like a demon?
No, it's a person. It's just a weird, awkward looking
Oh.
human looking.
Oh,
You're not entirely sure if
yeah.
it's a human or a gnome or whatever, but it's about they're about 4'5".
Okay, yeah. I'll hide. Yeah.
Yeah, roll the hide act for me.
That is a 18
All right.
on stealth.
As you're hiding there, you're going to see him just being like talking to what you assume to be actually that vampire that you saw earlier. He's
Oh.
just gonna go. He's gonna go. Hey, can I talk to you really quick? And you'll watch as the vampire goes over and he goes, Yeah. Is there anything that you need? Are you sure you want to be out here in the mist? It's a little dangerous. You can come with me if you want. And the guy just goes, No, no, I just want to make sure that you're in the right spot. And you'll hear them go, The right spot? And then you're gonna watch as a large individual this comes over. He looks like a big you'd assume he'd be a Goliath based on his size, but it looks like a human just by the color of his skin. But he does have like a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
point to his ears almost, and a bit of a like kind of beard on his chin, just only on the chin, like a chin strap. You're gonna watch as he comes
Oh.
over, grabs this vampire by the head. Um, you're gonna
Oh.
watch as he just goes up and he's just gonna go, "What are you doing out here? We ain't supposed to have none of you poor folk out here running about in the business when there's no business." The vampire person's just gonna go, "Oh, what do you, wait, I know you. He's gonna go, well, you do. And you're gonna watch as he just punches this guy in the nose and just smashes him in the nose. You're gonna watch as he falls unconscious, from this.
You said that these are two vampires talking?
No, no.
No, sorry. It's
Skinny
a, so
dude
there's
was talking to the
yep,
vampire. Big
right.
buff dude came over, knocked the vampire out.
Okay.
One hit.
I do I see big buff dude? Or do they
Yes.
look like those priests that were walking
No.
around?
No. This guy looks like
Okay.
he's wearing like um upper class kind of fancy pants clothes
Oh,
for made way not for his size but fit him.
I think because Felix is alone, he's like, yeah, I don't care anymore. He's gonna come out as the dire wolf just to like really like as a wolf tell the rich guy to fuck off. Try to just scare him as like, oh
Oh,
fuck, a wolf's here.
you're gonna try to make frighten him. Roll intimidation.
Yeah. All right. Charisma. Ooh. Oof. Oh wait, no, mental. Thank goodness. Because wolves are not that charismatic. That's a. Oh, god damn it. That's a nat 1 plus 5.
When you come out, he's gonna go, Oh, look! A little doggy's come out to play. Hey! Give me a second. I'm learning the names, so.
Hmm.
Hey, Snot! You ever skin yourself a pup yet? And you're gonna watch as this kind of lanky looking scuzzy, dressed nice, but he's like a little, it looks like he's covered in like mud and dirt, kind of pushed into his skin and face, wearing these nice clothes, is gonna come out almost with like a dust dirt trail behind him. He's just gonna go, I don't think I have killed me a pup yet, brother, but it might be a fun thing to do. Roll initiative.
Ooh, hell yeah. I just looked at the health for. Oh, well, that's not roll. I just looked at the health for direwolf. Pretty fucking mean. Oh wait, no, plus them. Okay, so that's actually a. Um, I'll just do the same thing, but that's actually a 17 because direwolves have a +2 to Dex. I rolled a 15.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. Ooh, druids.
One
Oh
second. I
wait, and
just
then
want to make
yeah.
sure that this has been coming through the stream.
Ooh, druids.
One
Oh
second. I
wait, and
just
then
want to make
yeah.
sure that this has been coming through. I know you.
Gotta
All
check.
right, so
Wild
that's
shape.
gonna be a.
Do it. I can use it twice. Okay, cool. Oh, and now it's mine. Okay, well, I'm already there, so that doesn't matter. Yeah. Hello?
You're good. I'm just rolling.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to just checking. On my Discord, it said the voice connected bar was yellow, so I figured I'd just check. Go on off.
All right. Let me copy and paste that and put that into initiative.
Mm.
Did you put your roll initiative yet?
Oh, I just put it as a dash 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 like you.
Oh, I want your roll.
I just okay, gotcha. It was I rolled a 15, but that was with a +2, so that was a 17.
All right. Yeah, so
It's
you're gonna be
direwolf.
first. You see
All
the
right.
big buff guy, that scrawny guy, the unconscious vampire, and this guy that has been. Did you hear his name? Did I say his name?
Um, you might have said it. I might have thought he just said like, "Hey, guysy" or something.
Did it sound like a name or did it sound like brother?
I think more of a name. I don't think I heard brother.
All right, cool. Then you would know that the scrawnier one's name is Snart.
I heard snart. Yeah,
Yes.
that I definitely did hear. Yeah.
So right
The
now there
more
is
muddied one.
Snart, who is muddy. There is this big
Hmm.
buff brother, and then there is a little scrawny brother. Roll a history check for me.
Yeah, that's is this rolls? Yep. Okay. 20 history for me is okay. I got an 18 on history.
These are the people that set the woods on fire and chased you into the woods.
This could not have been more perfect for what I wanted them to do. All right. Um, and then wait, I'm sorry because I think I didn't. Even the one small guy the vampire was talking to is a brother. Or no,
All
they're
of
not
the
a.
yeah, all three of these you recognize as people. Even the awkward brother.
Oh, okay.
He
I
wasn't really
think
ever chasing you like malevolently. He was just kind of hanging with them. It seemed more.
right.
He
I
seems more
think
timid.
yeah. The rich guy was the one who bopped the nose of vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a bite attack on the rich snob.
You're gonna attack the
Huh.
big rich snob.
Yep.
All right, make an attack.
Yeah. That's a 24 to hit. Jesus.
That hits.
All right. 2d6. That's 7 damage, and then they need to make a DC 13 Strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
All right. A DC 13. They pass.
Okay.
How much damage did you deal?
7. 7 piercing damage.
So with that, it's going to go to. Oh, I gotta go to initiative. It is going to go to Snart's turn. Snart is gonna come up from behind you. He is
Mm.
going to make an attack roll.
Yep.
As he goes to stab down at you, you're easily going to be able to dodge out of the way as he rolls a 6. As you kind of knew that he was back there voice-wise. As he comes over, you're
Mhm.
gonna kind of swipe out of his way, as he's now kind of flanking with his older brother. As you just kind of turn back and begin growling at him and the brother, kind of like moving yourself in the far edge of your 5 foot square. As he's just like, oh, I can't wait to get me some nice wolfy pelt. You look yummy. As he just kind of licks his lips and kind of like, you watch as some of the dirt catches his tongue as he just kind of takes it as a glob of spit and spits it down onto the ground.
Mm.
That's gonna bring us to Tommen. Oh, not Tommen.
Mm.
Don't ignore that name. You don't know that name.
Okay. I
Say
only
the
know
next one.
Snart and Rich Guy.
You're gonna go down to the bottom guy. Um, as you look down, you're gonna notice that you're kind of standing in a mud puddle. As he looks over, he's gonna go, "I'm sorry, doggy. I'm sorry." You're gonna watch as he brings water up and kind of around your legs and then freezes it.
Oh. Yep.
So you're gonna watch. So essentially, as he shapes water up and around your limbs and then freezes them to the puddle.
Shit. All right.
With that, what's his turn? It's
And
going
then that
to
was the I'm sorry, just for point of reference, that was the
the scrawny.
smaller scrawny. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Now it's gonna be the buff one, which is the other one you've seen.
Yep.
He's gonna go over to you. He's gonna go, "Oh, puppy, I'm sorry, but this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot." Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
He's gonna
Jesus.
sneak attack you.
Oh fuck. Hi, Katie.
Katie, what are you doing in here? Let's see.
Fuck, they're sneak attacking. Oh boy.
You're gonna
Oh,
take
jeez.
21 damage.
Ooh. Okay, I'm still
You're gonna
up,
watch
but
as he comes over. He's just
Andrew,
gonna
don't die.
clobber you with one heavy fist. Looks like he's hidden brass knuckles on his fists as he just boom, just slams his hand right into your little wolf jaw. As you just kind of, you're gonna watch as your sharp teeth from this form shatter off across into the ground in the dirt. As he's gonna go, brothers, come on, we got us a biter. We got us a big
you
biter.
said 21 or
Don't kill the
22?
cat.
21.
Okay, gotcha.
Technically a wolf at the moment.
I'm sorry.
I'm a kitty at heart.
Then it's gonna be this guy. Yep. You're going to watch as this guy is going to come over as you're kind of in the rain at the moment. He is going to
Mm.
you're going to watch as this other guy comes over. He's a little bit more scarred. It looks like he's kind of got burn scars on his face and on his arms. He's still dressed nice like and you're going to watch as he just takes out an oil flask, kind of pulls out the cork and you're going to watch as he pours it on your back.
Mm. Jesus,
He's
these
going to
people
say,
fucking
"Night,
dick.
night, puppy." That's going to be his turn. And then that brings us to the last. The last guy is going to go, "Don't worry, brother, I got you." You're going to watch as he runs over, kind of tripping and stumbling
course I
over
do.
the earth. You're going to watch as he comes over. He's going to pull out a small box with like wraps and stuff like that. He's going to begin running wraps kind of around his brother's arm, kind of healing the spot where you just kind of laid into him with a heavy bite. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Yep.
Okay.
And that's back to your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna quick see something about the nature of wild shape. Transform. Okay. Real quick, unless I'm misreading the rules of wild shape wrong, can you use it? Can you use your wild shape action to turn into another animal while as another animal from wild shape?
Yes, but it'll use one of your charges. Well, your last charge, I should say.
Yeah. I think. Let me look again, real quick. I think. I think I will do that. Yeah, as the shape of the dire wolf changes into a giant spider,
Okay. And what's your
that
action?
will. That's my bonus action actually, because of
Yes, I know.
my.
What's your action?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to. Hmm. I think I'm gonna actually hold my action to attack the rich dude, but I'm going to climb up onto like the wall and like up
Make
on like near the
a
roof.
athletics check because you've been frozen in ice. Oh, you cut out. Make a strength save.
I'm back. Hmm.
Not a strength save. Make an athletics check.
I still be in even when I change into spider.
Yep. Because 4 of your
Okay,
limbs are still
gotcha.
stuck. If you would have been something small, it still would have been one little bit of ice. No matter what, you would have had some ice on you unless you had no feet.
Okay. This better work. No, that's a 7.
As you go to pull
Shit.
yourself up and out, you'll notice that the ice has kept on a few of your limbs still. As you're still kind of pressed in the ice, as you watch as the brother's kind of closing the ice around your legs. He's like, "Oh, it's a spider now. Oh, that's."
Fucking hate these. Fucking hate these guys. It's so fucking. um, shit. I already used my bonus action, but I mean, I technically have more health. So yeah, I guess that's because I can't move. I do I still have my action, or was my action to try to like break out of the ice?
Um, that would have been your action, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I basically just gave myself more health then, but that sneak attack, because I already got.
Yep, it's
Oh
gonna go back
damn!
to the stealthy, bro. You're gonna notice that um on his turn
Oh, that.
he had kind of hidden away. You couldn't see him for a moment. And then you
Mm,
realize he was laying down in the mud. He's gonna look up at you, and you're gonna watch as he just takes his dagger and just stabs it into you.
mm.
And
Only I had. All right.
that's gonna be that's a D12.
Uh, this, oof, this would have been.
That is going to be a 10. Does that hit?
10 does not hit.
Okay. So you're gonna watch as he misses, as you just kind of like spider lean out of his way for this one, kind of pulling yourself around as you're pulling on the ice, kind of wobbling back and forth. We're gonna go down to the one guy's just gonna keep his shape of water on you.
Mm. And then which brother was the one that no, that was the scrawny one, right? Scrawny one froze me, and then big buff one sneak attack. Hmm. Shit.
All right. We're gonna go to the next brother.
Mm-hmm.
Which is gonna be the big boy. He's gonna roll to hit you again. Well, I'm good at
Gotcha.
killing spiders, just like I am at killing. Whoa.
Wait, didn't they already go? Or was that a different
No.
brother?
What? No, this is big brother.
Oh, I got too confused. I thought Big Brother had sneak attack.
No, Snart went.
Snart has okay. Fuck Snart.
This is a nat 20.
Oh god damn it! I got more health from turning spider, but that's probably gonna do something with it.
You know, I'm gonna actually roll this in the roller because this is a lot.
Oh fuck. Do I know? No, I don't. I only know fucking Snart. They're on my shit list.
That's going to be 28 damage.
Oh, okay. I am out of my spider form.
You're gonna watch as he brings his fist up and he's just gonna BAM! Right on your skull this time. He's gonna be Die Spider! We talked, right? You turn back into your cat form if you want to. What form were you recently, actually? It's whatever form you were recently.
I was the crow.
Okay. Yeah, so now you're a crow and you have one little leg in the ice.
Oh god fucking damn it.
As he's gonna smash your head with a fist. So you kind of plummet down to the ground into a crow form. He's gonna go, every time I
nice.
hit it, I turn it into different animals. This is kind of fun.
And takes 2 damage. Shit. Okay.
And then it is number 3.
Because real quick, we didn't full rest before coming into the city, right? Or like on the journey here.
No. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
No, heck you did. Heck yeah, you did.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm actually okay.
So
Cool.
now,
All right. Well,
this is going to be, you're gonna watch as the one who dumped oil on you is gonna look at you with a smile.
mm-hmm.
As he kind of makes a little ball of flame in his hand after he poured oil on you, and
Yep.
he's just gonna go, well, let's see how crows burn. And that's going to be a plus 17 to hit? Or
17?
17
No,
to hit,
yeah,
sorry.
that 17 does in fact hit, yes.
So,
God damn. AC is shit.
so you're going to take the produce flame, which is only, I think, a D8.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 3 fire damage, but then from the oil, you're going to take an additional 5 damage.
Okay, so I'm taking 8 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then finally, it's the other guy's turn. You're going to watch as he goes over. He's just going to try to kick you. He's just going to be like, don't bite my brother! Oh my god. That's really good for a worthless hit.
What the fuck?
He's just gonna deal 1 damage, because he definitely is.
Okay.
Because it's just a kick, and he doesn't have any strength mod.
Yeah. I funnily enough have a thing for this.
Oh, right, all right. So, it is back to your turn, I believe.
Okay, I'm going to cast Create or Destroy Water.
Oh, yeah, smart.
As an ability, the water falls as a rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area. So I'm going to put it on myself.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll cast that. Fuck it. I'll cast it at. Wait, how many? I'm going to quick check how many second level spell slots I have, just because I
Wait,
want to make sure I
I
can.
don't think it puts out an oil fire, though.
I guess that's for you to decide. So I have 2. Okay. So I don't know if it helps, but I'll be casting it at 2nd level.
Okay, yeah. You put out the flames on yourself.
Okay.
as the oil kind of pushes down and away from the water and onto the ground as you watch as the fire kind of follows with it.
Cool. And then that's an action. I think produce flame. Produce flame is an action also, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I think that's all I can. That was my action. Yeah, I don't really, unless I don't think pass without trace is a
Nope.
bonus action. Even then, I can't cast another spell because I already cast it. I think that's all I can.
The watch this be
Oh,
a certain...
can I give a I don't know if I can do this or not since I used my action to cast a spell. Can I like give a help action to the vampire that just got beat up?
He's unconscious.
Oh shit. Okay.
Actually, roll perception for me. I'll give you a free perception.
Okay. I have I'm pretty sure I have a
I
plus.
just remembered something.
Yeah, I got a +5 to that. Yeah. Oh, Percepty boy. Okay, I got a 17 perception.
You'll notice that during the time that you interacted with these ruffians, it looks like he has slunk away and kind of sneaked away because he's no longer there.
Okay. That's all I was really. That's one of the things I was worried about. So that's off my mind now. Yeah. Or off Felix's mind. Yeah.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action.
All right, Snart's gonna try to hit you again.
Yep.
He's gonna get a 19.
Oh god, yeah, that hits.
And that's gonna be max damage 7.
Oh, okay.
And then it is the... Wait, did I fuck up? No, it was Snart, and then it's the last turn. Oh, he's gonna feel. You're gonna see. He's gonna look over at you, the younger guy. He's gonna kind of feel
Mhm.
bad, and he's just gonna go, "Oh, I don't want to kill a bird. I like birds." And you're gonna watch as he drops the shape water.
Okay.
And then the big rough brother is just gonna go, "You idiot! This is what I do to birds." Poof! And you're gonna watch as he's gonna slam his hands down, for a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. My AC's 11 because I assumed I'd be doing more combat as a animal. So this is one of the flaws of my build, but
That's
I'm
true.
loving it.
I hope you're loving this this encounter too.
Oh, I am squealing over here. I'm loving this so much.
It's gonna be 7 for the initial damage. Initial damage.
I'm unconscious.
All right. So this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna say you're.
Yeah.
Do you want to switch back to a cat? I'm gonna ask that. It might work better for story reasons if you're okay with it.
If you think it's better, sure, yeah, I'll switch to a cat.
As you switch back to a cat, kind of in your base stat, they're just gonna pick you up and he's gonna go, "So he's really a cat?" As you're kind of waning out of consciousness. Well, I don't think our mother has any use for changing cat. That's just my opinion. So we're gonna take you right over here to the dumpster, and he's just gonna dump you in like a large trash bin. As you fall in, you're
Yeah.
mixed with kind of like shit and garbage and everything like that. As you fall
Oh,
unconscious, you're gonna be unconscious
great.
for 2 hours. So now we're going back to the
Okay.
group.
With
All
armor
right.
Agathis,
Oh, he's
we're
back.
also
They're
taking
back.
8
They're
radiant
back.
damage.
Yeah.
So, as you guys kind of pick up, are you picking up Father Bran?
I'm picking
Can
him
I
up even.
stand up?
You can attempt to roll a acrobatics check.
Got it. Could it be athletics or is it just acrobatics?
It could be athletics.
Cool. I will do athletics then instead.
I mean, yeah, you are pretty buff. I've seen Father Brown in the shower. He was shredded.
Yes.
He had a massive penis.
19.
Yeah, you're able to kind of pull and hoist yourself up as you're kind of holding onto your chest with your other hand as you use Hector as kind of like a level to get yourself up in the air.
Got it.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna find another cleric for you.
I will be able to talk to them. I'm good friends with them.
Yes, you can talk to them. Yes, that's good. We'll take you. Where are you going? Were you going to?
However, I will tell them myself at some point.
You can tell them yourself, but just
But we will not disclose this instant.
no. Yes, you do it yourself. Whatever. Yes, I believe. Look, I'll leave that judgment to you. But I'm just worried. Like, if something happens before then, just don't wait too long. I get it. If you want to say it in private, that's fine. I have another thing to say in private myself.
I need to learn more about the god of death. Say things about undeath.
Are you guys heading to the church?
Yes.
Yes.
He's like letting him like lean on my shoulder.
As you guys make your way towards the church together, Reggie, are you following with them invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of follow through. Melinda,
How
roll
can
an
you be
Arcana check for
invisible?
me.
Not the metagame, actually.
You can
An
be
hour.
invisible for 1 hour.
Melinda, roll a Arcana check for me.
Sure.
Oh God, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
a 23.
You'll see little muddy footprints splat, 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 kind of next to you guys as you walk, realizing that it seems like Reggie's following magically invisible with you.
She kind of looks at Reggie or like where he is, just kind of a I know what you're doing look, and then goes and then continues on with the rest of the party.
So, as you guys reach your way down deeper into the mist heading towards the church, you're going to see what looks like a bit of a scuffle has gone down. You're going to see where it looks like a body has kind of like plopped into the dirt just by you can see like there's an imprint of a face in the ground, kind of like mud-wise, and you see a lot of heavy footprints and stuff like that. But you also
no.
see what looks like a trail of blood.
Can I like follow the
Survival.
blood? Survival? Alright.
Yeah.
I'm actually good at survival. Woo! Hey, roll that! Roll that shit! Where's my dice? Why do I have no d20s in here? What the fuck? Give me a second. Did I somehow lose all my... No, there's a d20. Thank God. 18.
All right, yeah. As you follow the blood trail, looking, you watch as it kind of drips alongside footprints over towards an alleyway very close by to where this looks like the scuffle went down. If you look inside this large kind of trash pile and move a little bit out of the way, you're going to see what looks like a bloodied up, chunks of hair missing black cat looking up at you with kind of bloodshot eyes and a very sad look as it looks like he's unconscious.
Felix! Father Bran!
Yes, as
You
I'm
heal
kind
him.
of limp over.
Heal him.
I can.
Roll a Constitution
That is-
save as you heal.
Oh.
Got it.
Oh God.
Do you want me to roll the con save first, or do you want
Yes.
me to heal first?
No, con save first.
If not, then we'll just have to deal with Reggie. Oh. Oh.
17.
Yeah, you're holding strong as you feel a tense pain in your chest as you kind of take your supporting arm off of Hector and reach over with it and place it on the cat, doing your healing.
I'm gonna use the 2nd level cure wounds.
Yeah.
To heal 13.
Yeah, you'll heal up for 13, Felix, as you look and you see your friends kind of looking down at you.
Are you alright, Felix?
I think, for Felix, cats cry, right? That's a thing. Cats can in fact cry. Is that a
Like
thing?
Their tears aren't for
No,
sadness.
yeah, they
Um,
can get watery eyed because
I think. I'm sorry. Yeah, you were saying.
yeah, they can get extra water in their eyes. I don't think they really cry.
I think
But-
your thing with if the cat's crying, it would just be like that.
It's sick, usually.
Yeah,
I
like,
think at this point, yeah, he's all busted and bruised. He doesn't care anymore. He's full on sobbing, but not like a cat. Like
a person.
there's a there's a human breath coming, like this human sighs coming through, and
What?
as he just kind of like tries to console himself by like cat form, um, like folding into themselves more, like trying to sleep, but it's like just
I give. Hector's gonna go down and start petting you.
he's gonna just he's gonna jump away from the arms, just kind of like get away from the rain, just full on
Oh,
sobbing.
kind of scared. Like, oh, no, it's
Just
us. We're
I-
here for
I
you.
fucking know.
Oh, so you finally
that's
want
where
to
we're gonna end
reveal it,
session.
huh? Yeah.
Oh.
So this is the first time that everyone except Hector figures that out.
A second
All right.
campaign where Andrew ends the session with with a few words.
Let's get a PP boy goodbye.
Yeah.
As people,
You lagged.
there's always a
Repeat it.
rainbow at the
Repeat
end
it.
of a
Repeat it. You
cloud.
lagged out.
As People Boy would say, there's always a rainbow at the end of the cloud. Sometimes it involves blood.
All right, session is ended.